got in at the top. Yeah, when you pull the rug, I had no safety net in place to offset the drop. I kept hanging on, patiently waiting so long that by the time the ultimatums came, the clothesline cats I came with were gone. But go on, take your best shot, baby. You can kept hanging on, patiently waiting so long that by the time the ultimatums came, the clothesline cats I came with were gone. But go on, take your best shot, baby. You can make your demands, as encouraged by your neighbors with their heads in the sand. You can pack it up and exit after planting your flag, but you promised me forever love, so how'd I wind up holding the bag? The talk was too loud. You were afraid of missing out. Yeah, and all those experts offered dicey reassurance in the presence of doubt. But I should know I'd face the fallout all alone. 'Cause that pine box only seats one, and there's no one coming with when I go. So go on, talk that big talk, baby. Point that bed toward the stands, as if those lofty expectations ever turn out as planned. Like how I bet my bottom dollar, thinking that this could last, and I keep holding you forever, love, just to wind up holding the bag. So take your best shot, baby. You can make your demands, as encouraged by your neighbors with their heads in the sand. All I know is you planned your exit after planting your flag, and steady promising forever. So tell me, how'd I wind up holding all this unresolved resentment on the cards in my hand? Did I lack the basic knowledge it could wind up this bad? If you stayed and shook me down, I'd give you all that I am. You sold me on forever, darling, just to leave me holding the bag.
Hi. So, my team has told me not to say anything about the ongoing Bed Bath & Beyond situation. But they didn't say... but they didn't say anything about singing. Toxic baggy train, chugging down the tracks of losing your money. Toxic baggy train, Taking advice from people on the internet who don't know anything about stocks. Hi, everyone. How's it going? You can clip that. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to another stream where we're talking about the Bed Bath & Beyond stock situation. We went to the dollar store today and that was there. How could I not do that bit? It was $1. It was $1! DM Trey says, Hannah, I'm fucking dying. You're welcome. 73 Motorcycle Modem, thanks for 12 months, says, look, Ma, I'm all grown up. Speedy Yoshi, thanks for 26 months, says, hell yeah. Did I miss anything else? DM Trey says, Hannah, I'm fucking dying. I already read that, but reiterating. Jake Thoney, thanks for 500 bits. Lariah Desai with 100 bits says, encore! Let me get the screen working real quick so you guys can see what I see. Do you see what I see? A filing, something in the night. The company's getting liquidated soon. Jesus Christ. DM Trey says, fuck you, take more of my money. Xandras, thanks for gifting a sub. Hype Train, 77% to level 1. Okay, so if you've been gone the past few days, let me bring you up to speed. Alright, so there are individuals who believe that Bed Bath & Beyond stock is going to make them very rich people. Okay? These people are essentially conspiracy theorists who are involved in a financial conspiracy theory where they believe that the only reason that the failing big box retailer, Bed Bath & Beyond, the only reason they think it's failing and has gone into bankruptcy is because short sellers have been naked short selling the company. This is not the case. This is not the case. The primary price action behind the the drop of Bed Bath & Beyond stock has been its bankruptcy due to poor business decisions and an outdated business model. But, unfortunately, these conspiracy people are still holding on to hope that the stock will moon and they will all make a ton of money. They're not going to. So anyway, they have some shows, and I went on one of them. The PP stream. They didn't like me very much. And I've apparently taken up residence for free in all of their heads, because they continue to talk about me. Yesterday we streamed for 6 hours. Wait, you might want to look into the thread thing before making an account there, because it's banned in the EU for reasons oh, I'm not worried about it. What was I going to say? Yes, the PP stream. Their name is PP Seeds, is the name of their, non-de-plume online, their non-de-gear. Anyway, I went on and basically explained, no, the company's in Chapter 11 liquidation. They used Chapter 11 instead of Chapter 7 because they wanted to be able to remain in control during the sales during the bankruptcy. But nonetheless, they are liquidating. They didn't believe me. They kicked me off. They called me a cunt. They yelled over me. The people on the stream weren't necessarily transphobic. While I was there, the chat was all sorts of transphobic. And then yesterday, while I was watching another stream of theirs, some information dropped. That information was this filing. There was supposed to be an auction today for Bye Bye Baby, which is a subsidiary, it's a brand within Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, part of the conspiracy lore of the Bed Bath & Beyond people is that they believe that Bye Bye Baby is much more valuable than Bed Bath & Beyond. They believe that it's worth billions of dollars because at one point, Ryan Cohen, who wrote this children's book about stocks, and is also, I believe, chairman of the board at GameStop, he said the company could potentially be worth millions or billions someday with the proper management. So they think it's worth billions. Anyway, the auction for today got canceled. It was a going concern bid auction. So basically, They wanted to try and sell Bye Bye Baby as an entire thing, as a functional business that you will buy and you will take over management of, but it will continue running as a business. That auction was supposed to be today. 84% to level 1 on the hype train with a minute left. Real quick. Steve of the Q says it's been amazing watching their arguments degenerate from rational sounding but lacking understanding to stocks to full-on conspiracy theories. It's magical. Ryan Cohen is also an anti-vax conspiracy theorist? Wow, I can't say I'm shocked. Rogan, thanks for 4 months, says, are you telling me people can lie on the internet and also lie to make money? I know, it's unheard of. Anyway, where was I? What was I talking about before I got distracted? Does anyone remember the last thing I was talking about? Anyway, so the Bye Bye Baby thing they thought they were going to sell as a whole, which would be worth more. As you would imagine, it costs more to buy an entire functioning company than it does to buy pieces of a company separately. So the auction was canceled today. Here's the notice about it. Let's read it. Please take further notice that on June 29th, 2023, following the conclusion of the Baby IP auction, the debtors filed the notice of initial winning bidder and backup bidder with respect to June 28th. The 2023 auction for Baby IP assets, an amendment of certain dates and deadlines related to the debtors' bidding procedures, announcing that the debtors, in consultation with the consultation parties, had selected Dream On Me Industries Incorporated as the successful bidder solely with respect to the Baby IP assets, subject to topping by a higher or otherwise better bid at the Baby Going Concern auction scheduled for today. So what that is saying, if you didn't understand that, because a lot of the BBBYQ people apparently don't understand it, is there was a bid in place for the Bye Bye Baby intellectual property. Only the intellectual property. So not as a going concern, not as a functional full company with all the assets and employees and stores, just the name and any other related intellectual property, which would tear apart the company. You get it, right? This was subject to today's auction. And when I say today's auction, it seems like a lot of the Bed Bath & Beyond people get the idea that an auction for a company like this functions by a bunch of people sitting in a courtroom, like a cattle auction, and holding up paddles. That's not the case. These are business discussions that happen behind the scenes, and then on the court day, they discuss who they actually decided won the bid. The auction was canceled because they didn't get any bids for the company as a whole that were better than the $15.5 million bid for just the IP. Now, I know that for you or me, $15.5 million seems like a lot of money. Bed Bath & Beyond is billions in debt with a B. And a filing was released that showed how much the lawyers for Bed Bath & Beyond are being paid. Do you know how much they paid their lawyers last month, chat? How much do you think Bed Bath & Beyond's lawyers were paid just this last month for dealing with this bankruptcy? Throw out a number. Wasn't one of them a flat earther? One of them was, at least, yes. On Twitter, I should say. Monster Heart says, I saw some of the Bird app insanity to know how someone keeps it together in the face of that. Bumble Homestead, thanks for gifting a sub. 3 million. They made 3 million in the last month. So almost a third of the proceeds from the sale go to basically lawyer fees for 1 month. You see what I'm saying here? However, Bed Bath & Beyond people not wanting to admit that this means that, yes, the company is liquidating, you get nothing, the stock is going to be delisted, like you should get out now if you can. 30 seconds left on the hype train. A fifth, thank you. they can't deal with that, so instead they've decided to come up with conspiracies, and they're very mad. So let's watch that and talk about it. You're all caught up. If you didn't know what was going on before, you know now. But the company is already hemorrhaging money. How are they paying them? They have money on hand, and they're still doing liquidation sales right now. So they have a little bit of money going on. It's just that this needs to be allocated. And during bankruptcy, for instance, there are carve-outs that effectively let lawyers be paid. Because you need to pay lawyers during a bankruptcy in order to do the bankruptcy. You know what I mean? So they are allowed to continue to pay employers, or employees rather, who are still on the payroll. They're allowed to pay certain executives and stuff, and lawyers. Because it's necessary to wind down the company. Anyway. So, let's take a look at the clip from last night. If you were here for the 6-hour stream last night, thank you. I appreciate it. That was crazy. But I did want to show a clip. This is briefly after it's announced that the auction has been canceled. Okay? This is where they're still in the phase of trying to form a conspiratorial narrative and trying to somehow explain this away in such a way that they don't have to admit they're wrong. So this is going to be interesting. H. Baird says, I know they don't do it that way, but I always imagine these liquidations leading to creditors each getting a pallet of cutting boards or pillows and calling it even. Brent, what do you want me to do for the hats off? Which hat? Can do. By the way, the maid outfit, you still have a day in the bank. It's going to be tomorrow, not today, because I was in it for 6 hours yesterday, and it needs to be washed before I put that thing back on. Let me get the witch hat. This isn't going to help. At least one of the meme stock people, they talk about me on the subreddit, and you're going to hear in this video, even though I'm not on this stream, because I was on the day before, and they're all pissed off I told them the truth and was right. They'll still, like, say I'm a fucker and stuff, so. Again, rent-free. Alley Cat, thanks for 24 months. Hydrate. Let's do a hydrate. Gives us time to work towards another day? I guess so. These people are hilarious. And scary. Anyway, let's take a look. Oh, I should also mention, I don't know why this happened, but, the VOD for their stream, the audio got desynced, so I apologize. The video and the audio are just not, they're not gonna align. I'm sorry. Hydrate.
It's there. They're going to stay open for 30 days. Do business as they've always done business for the next 30 days.
For the next 30 days, yes. What happens after that? It's a mystery.
Yeah. Likely.
Remember about your meds, kids. Reminding, because I forgot. Take your meds. Did I turn the gain on this up accidentally?
Under new ownership.
Bye Bye Baby is sold. The whole ass company.
That's what I would
the reason why
assume,
they're
because why?
It's not. Only the IP was sold. It says so directly in the document. They're just choosing to not read it correctly.
No auction, right?
They're quiet. Sorry. Oh, yeah. That was from something I was doing earlier. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that only
That's
makes
right.
sense. Yeah.
And
They
right,
signed
right,
on
right.
7-4.
Why would the
And
court
my
let-
biggest fear
Yeah,
was always that if it went to auction, you could literally have third parties and private equity firms that have a short interest or know of people that have a short interest come in and put some ridiculous amount of money on the table, which the judge would look at and go, I can't even turn this down. I have to overrule your protection clause that you wanted to decide on the bidder, because there's an astronomical amount of money that's due into this play by the shorts, right? So that's why you had to cancel the auction, because if somebody came along and said, I'll give you $50 billion for this company, what's the judge going to decline that? You know what I mean? Because the shareholders would still win a bit. And I only use 50 billion as an example, but the auction had to be canceled.
The auction was, again, it says directly in the document, the auction was canceled because they didn't have a bid for the whole company, so they're selling the intellectual property. That's why the auction was canceled. You do not have to speculate. It said it in the court filing.
This is a null play. This is about credit bidding using control of the back end to gain
Yeah.
ownership of the company. And now, guess what? They're going to do a recall at some point, and these
All right.
shorts are going to be forced to cover.
Real quick, we got the real AJ backstage.
This is the clip I wanted to show you. AJ. We're about to watch. I watched this again when I was in the shower last night after the 6-hour maid stream. I was disgusting, so I jumped in the shower. And I went back because the AJ thing is what stuck out to me the most about this. So I listened to AJ's section while I was in the shower. If you didn't hear this last night, you're about to listen to a man have a nervous breakdown in real time. You think I'm being hyperbolic. Let me be clear. I am not. If that is distressing to you, be aware of it. He's going to yell and scream and be mad. It's going to be bad. Okay? Great. Anything else I need to think about? Oh, I do find it interesting. Is the 6-hour stream going to be uploaded? Yeah. It's on, the VODs are already on, Twitch. It just got cut into 2 because in between my internet hiccuped for a second and it cut the VOD into 2. So you can still see the VOD here on Twitch. It's just cut into 2. They have the same title. But I will be uploading those to YouTube, yes. It's interesting to me that this community sees this man clearly having an episode. Like an episode. You'll see what I mean. On this stream live. And instead of recognizing how unhealthy this is, they think he's badass. They're celebrating this on the subreddit as some kind of like Braveheart victory speech. Avant Gardner says, will this remind me of my father? Maybe. Did I edit out the scream? No. I vaguely know where it is, and I'm going to do my best to not have that happen.
God,
There's a part where someone fucks with them by calling in and it just has a really loud scream noise. I know it happens shortly after they're like, Roach is a rat or something like that. So I'm keeping an ear out to know when to skip.
he's here to save everyone, man. So, chat, please welcome real AJ. AJ, what's going on?
How's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, we can hear you, man.
Awesome. So, sorry, I'm not exactly camera ready right now. I don't want to turn it on and reveal my location. But you know, I wanted to join the chat because we got big news. And you know, whenever you have such a monumental transition in the circumstances, all of a sudden you start seeing people that have been hiding in the background all of a sudden come out of the shadows. Look, guys, I'm not here to divide us, okay? But you have to recognize not everyone's on your side. And they take advantage of our kindness. They take advantage of our welcoming attitude.
If you saw my appearance on the PP show, you're probably laughing.
You know, PP lets everyone on the show. He gives everyone the opportunity to come and state their opinion.
I'm banned. I've been banned from coming back, and he also blocked me on Twitter. And all I did was go on his show and literally tell him that this was going to happen the day before this happened.
And unfortunately, some of us like to exploit that. I would love it if Roach can come back on the show and have a discussion like a real fucking man, instead of coming in after he thinks, oh, I'm going to fucking jump on this news here.
Roach is another person who doesn't believe all this Bed Bath & Beyond bullshit. So he came on and was like, hey guys, it's over. And they're upset with him about it.
And try to spread more FUD than necessary. Guys, ever since the bankruptcy documents were, published, they always mention the auction was necessary. What the fuck are the NDAs for?
Exactly. Thank you,
What the
AJ.
fuck are they hiding?
Exactly.
There's no need for an auction because the company is fucking sold, and we're about to find out. You have to understand, when you have mainstream media coming in and they're giving us airtime, guys. They're giving Bed Bath & Beyond airtime. They wouldn't dare do that unless they're in fucking trouble, okay?
Yep.
This thing's gonna fucking squeeze. The auction is no longer necessary because the judges heard it. Just like ABC
Who's your friend says that just proves you're a shill.
said, if these guys were desperate, they'd wait until the auction happens to at least have an opportunity to make some money.
Again, they seem to not understand how any of this works.
You don't fucking shoot yourself out of an opportunity, okay?
There was no opportunity. Again, I want to be clear. I've been snarky online with some of these people, in large part the ones who were transphobic to me. I've expressed this before. I don't want these people to lose money. I feel bad for a lot of these people. Not so much PP. He's enabling this, and he's making money off this through super chats and donations to his show, where he... where he shills... You know the literal definition of shill is to be paid to do something. Or paid to spread some message. I would argue that's what he's doing. Ironically enough. He runs this show and makes money off of it, spreading misinformation and conspiracy theories to his audience, who want to believe him because they're in a vulnerable space where they have potentially lost money, and they want to be told that it's going to be okay. Just want to say I do feel bad for these people.
The deal is done. The sale's fucking done. We had a whole fucking year.
Yeah.
A whole year collecting evidence. Guys, this thing is clear as fuck. The day Ryan Cohen joined the Dragonfly board, what did he tweet? He tweeted that short hedge funds are the dumb stormtroopers of the galaxy. The same fucking day he joined the Dragonfly board. Okay?
He's firing up. I love it.
Whenever you guys were talking about August 12th today, you know what else? Okay, what did fucking Ryan Cohen do? He goes into his law office, he files a fucking trademark for Teddy, and then he fucking tweets about Bed Bath & Beyond going to the moon.
Yep.
The same fucking afternoon.
Yep. That's fucking
This thing is
goddamn
sold.
right.
This thing is sold. I want Roach on the show and to discuss this like a fucking man. If you're
But he
out there,
has
Roach,
no
and I want to
He
just,
has-
sorry, ABC.
I'm sorry.
Look, guys, you know, characters like Pete, I love him because I've been watching him. You know, I've been with you guys for a year. So I love these people because, you know, we know them.
Yeah.
But there was something that I didn't trust about this guy, okay? What, you remember that
Oh,
emoji that you
yeah.
guys use?
I knew.
Let me just say something. That emoji that you guys all use when Pete is raging, okay? You know what the origin of that was? We had a Green Day. It went up like 30%. We were all celebrating. And that was the time Pete decided to come on the show, to throw a fucking tantrum, like a fucking child, about talking about TSO. If I was fucking invested in this company and my stock pumped 30%, the last thing I want to do is talk about TSO. This guy and fucking Roach and all the other fucking pucks out there need to come on the show and have a fucking debate like real men.
He's a cuck for not losing money on a meme stock?
Amen, man. Chuck Cuck Norris with the $5. Hit that freaking like button. We moon soon, and you'll want to show this episode to your grandkids one day. AJ,
Listen,
you're-
guys.
Oh, hi, man. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
AJ.
fucking excited. Sorry, I'm gonna let you guys a chance to talk. I want to sit in the background with you guys.
Amazing stuff, man.
You guys need to be bullish. We fucking won. Okay.
Yeah, why
Sorry.
the fuck? Why the fuck did they bring up Teddy on fucking
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that
NBC?
was
They brought up Teddy on NBC because they were literally doing a segment on you guys. They were doing a segment pointing out, hey, you know what's kind of funny? There's a bunch of people on the internet who think that Bed Bath & Beyond's gonna make a bunch of money because of this weird conspiracy theory. It's like when the news has done like, hey, did you know flat earthers are a thing segments? They brought it up because you're a fascinating group.
Today, when we've
Exactly.
known Teddy for fucking
Yeah.
5 months.
They know
Yeah.
too, guys. They know too.
Oh, they know too. They just want to get to the head of the narrative and control it. This is how these motherfuckers work. They're snakes. We're up against snakes, you guys. Like
We're gonna fucking eat them. We're gonna fucking eat them.
We're
Fuck yeah.
definitely gonna eat some snakes. Absolutely.
Hey
Listen.
guys,
Yeah.
hey guys, check this out. AJ, I'm with
Yeah.
you 100%. Bye bye baby
Yeah.
sold. They canceled the ongoing concern auction. They didn't fucking need it.
They canceled it because they didn't have any better offers than the $15.5 million from that dream company.
But listen, really guys,
Let's hear it,
fuck
Judge.
Hannah, fuck Roach.
I was right. Why are you saying fuck me? I was right.
They're living rent
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
free in our fucking heads. Fuck them. We need to focus on the company. We need to focus on what we're doing. Move
Amen.
back on.
Exactly.
Amen.
Big dipper with the $2. I was here. Yes, you were, man. You were definitely here.
And here's the
Judge,
thing. I got to say this. If we were wrong, we would have learned a big lesson. Now they have lessons to learn.
If we were wrong, we would have learned a lesson, but we've learned no lesson, so we must not be wrong. Unironically, I have people in my Reddit DMs because I've been interacting with some of these subreddits and some of these people through Reddit. One of the mods of the, maybe not a mod, it might just be a regular user, but I've seen them on the subreddit before for the PP show. They messaged me and we chatted a little bit. And literally one of the last things they said to me when we were just talking earlier today was, if what you were saying was true, we would have all sold. Do you think we're idiots? If it was actually being liquidated, why would we still be in it? We're not dumb. And it's like, your argument is literally, I'm doing the thing, so it must be fine. Like, when you're at the point where that's your thought process, how do you not look and go, oh my god, what have I done? Dr. Gamble with a link. So what did we learn? I like burn after reading.
Learn, Palmer.
I don't know, sir.
I don't fucking know either. I guess we learned not to do it again.
Yes, sir.
Well, fucked if I know what we did.
Yes, sir. It's hard to say.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I like that movie. Back to the thing. Y2 Yasmin says they're all Principal Skinner at this point, it feels. That meme. Yes, they are.
In the next 48 hours. It's what
Yes,
life's
they do.
all about.
It's done. All right.
What's that from? Burn after reading.
It's
Here.
Done deal.
move. It's
here.
zero
It's
or
the
hero.
end. Yeah.
Guys,
Someone said this on Twitter earlier, I forget who, but credit to whoever said it. They said it's like they're trying to win the Kentucky Derby riding a bottle of glue. They still think there's a game happening. They still think there's... They don't understand that this is a foregone conclusion. We know how this is going. We know how bankruptcies work. There's no winning here. You walked up to a table of roulette after it already landed on red and said, I'm putting it all on black. And they said, sir, it's red. And you go, no, put it all on black. And they go, okay, and they take your money and you go, okay, let's go again. It's difficult talking to these people. And I've tried. Because they're fundamentally in a different layer of the discussion than we are. They are in a conspiratorial bubble where all the action has to take place within the confines of these pre-assumed assumptions they have. Including, oh, maybe there's still a chance. Maybe Ryan Cohen will come and, buy the company. And even to have a conversation with these people, they require you to think these conspiratorial things are reasonable. Meanwhile, people watching, me, Folding Ideas, John, other creators and journalists and people who have looked into this kind of stuff, we're having a conversation out here going, hey, maybe your fundamental assumptions are wrong, and it's not our fault that we don't give them credence. Maybe you're wrong on certain things, and they're just not even open to that discussion. they're not open to realizing, oh, not only did I make a bad decision, it's over. It's difficult. It's difficult. I want to do more stuff like this where I go and talk to people. I talked to Baja about this. My favorite things I've ever done on this show are when I talked to Peter, when I talked to that guy a week or so ago who was from Germany and had all his terrible opinions, and when I was on the PP show. I want to talk to more people like this. I find it interesting, and I'm not doing a debate bro thing. I don't want to be a debate bro. I find that stuff obnoxious, but I do want to be able to have discussions with people and understand where they're coming from. Right? But how do you do that when someone is so detached from reality that even going to them and saying, hey, I want to talk about the thought process you're going through is taken as an insult? How do you do that? Something I'm going to have to figure out, but it's interesting. Fenekagami says, and while they exist in different layers of the conversation, people like this wonder why no one wants to talk to them. Yeah.
Here,
I don't bring up.
We're
Go ahead,
going to
Judge.
do it. We're going to find out here in the next week what the fuck.
Speaking of which, this is just yeah, you guys know how much I love folding ideas. It was so nice. I actually briefly had a conversation with him on Twitter. It was very nice.
Either we
Which
lose
I'm very happy about.
all our money and we don't.
Yeah.
Who fuck?
I don't know. I'm just proud that I went out there and put myself in a situation that isn't the safe space that is this stream, you know? And I did all right, you know? I don't know.
Fucking cares. Guys, I'd make your nose fucking bleed if you knew how many shares I had. But I don't give a fuck.
Sure you don't. They're coming across like this right now.
Now you listen to me. I want trading reopened right now. Get those brokers back in here. Turn those machines back on. Turn those machines back on.
Yeah. Or alternatively, stop the count. Stop the count.
Because I believe in a company like AJ does. So
Yeah.
let's just stay focused on
Hannah journalist arc. Let's call it investigative entertainment.
our fucking money. And if
Yeah.
it goes, but not. Fuck them.
Judge.
And
Judge.
four bro, real quick, AJ, four bros two with the $2. Pete,
According to YouTube comments, you reached at least one person when I went on the PP show. I saw. That's good. If I even helped one person pull away from it, it's worth it.
be 800 viewers. Holy fuck! AJ's on fire. Something's going on. AJ, keep
Judge.
going, man.
Have you ever heard about the podcast Be Reasonable? It's an interview show with various conspiracy theories done by a skeptic, and he's pretty good about getting them to open up. Might be worth checking out. Thank you. I definitely will. Thank you very much.
The mic's all
The
you.
only reason I bring up these fucks, not because they earned a second of my fucking mental time, but it's because they're spreading fuck that affects my fucking finance and my fucking family's finance. I know for a fact this company has been sold because I fucking read. Okay, I've been reading for a year.
It literally says on the thing on screen right now, if you'd read it, it says that the company wasn't sold, only the IP was. Again, I know that this is desynced. I don't think this document was on screen when he was talking, but they had already covered the document, so he's seen it.
On this show, like all of us, take advantage of fucking people. It's fucking evil, man. It takes a certain kind of someone, like fucking Rush, this disgusting motherfucker.
This might be the part where there's the scream. Let me double check. I'm gonna mute this for just a second so you can't hear it and see if this is where the scream is.
heard it. Just like AB said.
I think we're good.
AJ, keep
Judge,
going, man. The mic's all
The
you.
only reason I bring up these fucks, not because they earned a second of my fucking mental time.
Yeah, it's later.
But it's because they're spreading fuck that affects my fucking finance and my fucking family's finance.
It's like they think that us and this is fascinating to me. It's like they think us coming in and talking about reality manifests it. It's like they think me or someone else coming into their space and saying, hey, Ryan Cohen isn't going to buy the company and the company is liquidating. It's as if they think us coming in and saying that manifests it into reality. But as long as they don't allow that thought to cross their mind, it's not true. It's magical thinking. Yeah. It's how a lot of conspiracies work, unfortunately. This isn't how it works. Reality's reality, and what I have to say about it is irrelevant. Don't get me wrong, I do my best to have what I say be reflective of reality, but the words I speak have no bearing on whether or not what I say is true, right? In the sense that it doesn't affect reality, you know? If I say, oh, $1 million is going to show up at my door tomorrow, it's not going to happen just because I say it. Dr. Gamble says, stonk becomes zero, stonk becomes zero.
I know for a fact this company has been sold because I fucking read. Okay, I've been reading.
The scream is when they start talking to a new person joining the stream. Yeah.
For a year. Come on this show, like all of us, take advantage of fucking people. It's fucking evil. Man, it takes a certain kind of someone, like fucking Roche, this disgusting motherfucker, to sit in the fucking darkness for the past 3 months. Where the fuck you been, Roche?
Marcus Drake says, why wouldn't they think you can manifest reality? They're trying to change reality by sheer emotional force.
Eh? Where the fuck you been when the stock was at 5 cents? I came on the show. I was telling everyone, that fucking May 2nd is gonna be the bottom.
The stock could be 5 cents, 10 cents, 30 cents. Right now I believe it's 28 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2, $5. None of that has any bearing on the reality that Bed Bath & Beyond, the intellectual property, has already been sold. All of the Bed Bath & Beyond stores will be closing by September when they lose the rights to use the name because they sold it. And now, Bye Bye Baby's IP has also been sold, and they're going to begin liquidating the assets of that company. There will not be a company to be invested in soon. Regardless of what the line says in your feelings chart, it doesn't make the company solvent. It doesn't make the business model work. It won't make Ryan Cohen come buy the company.
And guess fucking what? It was the bottom. I told everyone May 3rd. Today's the fucking first day of the squeeze. Go look at the chart. We're 6x above from there. Now I'm fucking waiting. This is gonna go 600x from here.
Yep.
Listen, I'm not gonna spend another minute talking about Roach wasting fucking time on people.
Sure.
Fucking won. The fact that the auction is so fucking bullish to me. Let me just give you my perspective.
Yeah.
I mentioned it over comments in the past. Listen, when RC was basically putting things in action, you know, when he bought in March, he installed his.
That's actually a really good point of comparison. Let me bring up Clued Guy real quick if people don't know. Clued become a square. There it is. Wow, I can't believe that actually worked. For those who haven't seen this when I cover stuff like this on Tinfoil Tuesday, this is the same kind of magical thinking. I like Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. Excited for Haunted Chocolatier.
Is a weather control psychic cloud control video by T Chase. See this cloud? I make videos where I'm able to control clouds by my psychokinesis, psychic power. I'm making this in, recording this September 2010. See this cloud? I'm going to try to turn this cloud into a square-shaped cloud. Make this cloud into a square-shaped cloud. By psychic power, turn it into a square-shaped cloud. Cloud, become a square shape. 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 Cloud, cloud, become a square shape. Turn into a square shape cloud. Turn into a square shaped cloud. Turn into a square shaped cloud. Cloud, become a square shaped cloud. Cloud, become a square shaped cloud. Turn into a square shaped cloud. See the clouds becoming more a square shape? Cloud, become a square shaped cloud.
Now, obviously, that's an extreme example, but the thought process that that guy has is the same one that the people on the PP show has, and unfortunately, you can no more make Bed Bath & Beyond or Bye Bye Baby solvent companies than you can make that Clued Squirr. It's just not how it works. You can't manifest reality like this. Saying things doesn't make it so.
Members on the board, and he had a period where he was studying the situation. Because he didn't have insider information, and he didn't have insider information at the time, but he was studying the value of baby, the transaction that's going to occur. It was August. He wouldn't have included us if he didn't already have the plan fully fleshed out. Otherwise, it's way too huge of a risk for this man, right?
Yeah.
As soon as he fucking sells his shares, he files his trademarks, and he basically gives the signal. This fucking, all of a sudden, $400 million loan comes out of 6th Street. Who the fuck could that be? I'm wagering my life savings that that's fucking RC. Every time I hear the word 6th Street, I think RC.
The signal when Ryan Cohen sold all his shares was that you should also sell your shares. He's not communicating secretly to you through his tweets or his children's book. He sold because the stock was up and he had the opportunity to make money and he didn't see a future for the company. Okay?
Yeah.
What he's done is he's given the company in advance a debt position that he knows will give him leverage down the line. Okay, and this is something that they have been thinking about before the August. So I don't want to go into timelines. On top of Dragon, Larry Chang, Brad Icon, Ryan Cohen stepping down from fucking Dragonfly, no explanation.
Hydrate.
Okay, and then all of a sudden, CNBC in their FUD article, if we're gonna take the shill's words that, oh, sometimes they spit.
This is the CNBC article I think he's talking about. There have been many mainstream media articles about what's happening in Bed Bath & Beyond. And much like the QAnon community, which you guys know that I've covered often on this show, if you try and go in there and bring up verified sources from mainstream news, they automatically dismiss you. Just the fact that you have listened to a source that was obtained through, like, CNBC or MSNBC or anywhere that's like an actual news organization, the automatic assumption on their part is that it's fake because it comes from a legitimate journalist, because they think it's all fake news. Reality is anathema to their worldview. It's literally against the identity that they seem to have built around themselves about being an investor in this company, about being a member of this stock, quote-unquote, community. It's not just an investment for them anymore. It's part of who they are. So if you try and start saying, hey, this investment is bad, not morally, bad in the it's going to go to zero sense, they view that as an attack on themselves, their identities. That's why it becomes difficult in situations like this to get through to people. I would recommend, this is just general advice, don't build your identity around something like a stock, or when we've talked about people like John Doyle, don't build your identity around a politician. You're a person, you're an individual person, and no individual person is singular in their identities or goals, right? Don't build so much of yourself around some fleeting, ephemeral thing that when time inevitably takes that thing away from you, you'll collapse. You won't know who you are anymore. That's not healthy. It's kind of like stocks. You want to diversify, you know? Don't make your life about one thing. Don't make yourself about one thing. You're more than that. You're better than that. Raven says they're skeptics about everything other than what other skeptics say. Just joined the stream. Are these fellas still malding? Paul, preserve us. This is actually from last night. I just wanted to show people who didn't see it because it is wild. We're going to move on after that to newer stuff and reactions from after the stream. Jay Rodimus says, it's like how some of the kids I work with try to just say no when I tell them the natural consequences of their actions, like they can just speak it out of existence. Yeah.
The truth. CNBC itself is saying Sixth Street's going to give a credit bid, and they're going to do this with an e-commerce platform. Well, just like fucking Life Relationship has been shouting out the top of his lungs, there's a fucking e-platform, e-commerce company that's prepared to essentially take on this move, this transition. Dragonfly, I believe.
I don't know if anyone wants to do this. I'm really paranoid about the Scream. If anyone wants to go through this link and find the exact timestamp of the Scream so I know to avoid it, I'd appreciate it. No one's obligated to, but if anyone wants to or knows where it is, please let me know.
Is going to make a bid with Sixth Street to buy out, and I believe they've done it, and that's one of the reasons why they canceled the auction. You think the fucking judge that has been fighting for us?
This is interesting too. The way that they've been analyzing this bankruptcy proceeding as if it is a sporting event with a winner is interesting. No one wins a bankruptcy. It's a bankruptcy. The goal is to get as much as possible, at least in this case, because they are liquidating despite it being Chapter 11. It's a Chapter 11 liquidation. Look it up. There isn't a winner. They're trying to get as much money to their creditors as possible. That's the goal. The judge isn't on your side. The judge is supposed to be impartial and making sure that creditors get as much as they can, because that's the point of the bankruptcy. You are unsecured creditors. You will not be paid. Red Werewolf says, become a furry, craft your identity around your own imagination, separate from any corporate property, be too weird to commercialize. And H-Baird says, will the meme stock scream ever beat out the Wilhelm scream? I'm gonna guess no.
Is going to all of a sudden allow us to just liquidate?
Oh, interesting. Restructuring and returning to business with zero debt is not a win for you? Do you want to come on and talk? Because I'd be curious. Like, I have no problem if you want to come on and talk about this. You gotta have a Discord, though. Because that's where we talk. The company isn't returning to business. The company is liquidating. It's a Chapter 11 liquidation, which is a thing, despite what you guys think.
For no fucking reason, we're going to transition to Chapter 7 tomorrow.
Judge Gibson, you're one of the people who are on this show? Okay? And?
It's fucking retarded. Okay, excuse my language.
Real quick.
No, keep going. I'm almost there.
Before I lose these tips here, because they're all going away. I think I already missed one person's. We got Apple Balls with the PP Show membership. Appreciate the love, man.
He's the one talking. AJ's the one having the meltdown.
And Daniel with the $10. Love the energy, AJ. PP Show is the best. Appreciate the love, man. Slobo with the $10, man. Appreciate.
Marcus Drake with 100 bits says avoid around 2 hours 35 minutes 50 to 2 hours 35 minutes 55. Thank you. Appreciate it. Procagam says, oh no, he's a judge. We're fucked. I fucking love this community.
Appreciate the tip. One simple question, or one simple opinion. Thank you for doming me, AJ. And then we have one last one here that I need to read. Hold on one second. I just, they go so quickly. Freddie with the $2. AJ just became King Peepee. You can have my girlfriend. All right.
Friends, I'm not. Look, guys.
$10 from Muni. AJ
guys,
for president. Go ahead.
I don't want clout. I don't want this. The reason I don't come on the show is because this isn't about me. Okay, this is about the fuckers that have been robbing us. You know why we're all fucking 90% down?
Because you invested in a company that has an outdated business model and poor management. People have been warning you for months that this was going to happen. You called us fudsters and shills. You intentionally kept anyone who could have offered a different perspective either out of your community or sorry, I lost my train of thought. Either you keep them out of your community, or if you let them on, you jump on them 4 or 5 against 1, yell over them, and call them names, in my experience. Don't get me wrong. There's a groupthink, conspiratorial thing going on, and especially during COVID or in times of hardship, you'll be in touch. Nice ellipses. 235.49. Thank you. I'll avoid that. What was I gonna say again? Sorry, chat made me lose my train of thought. But at the end of the day, all this information was out there. You chose to ignore it because it didn't fit the narrative of the community that you're a part of.
Because they fucking took it from us.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm not fucking leaving until I take their fucking beds.
I said this last night too, but it reminds me of the scene at the end of, near the end of Wolf of Wall Street, when he's like, I'm not fucking leaving! But that's bad for him, because he gets indicted, you know?
And they're fucking on the streets. So listen, guys.
Dude.
Listen, think clearly. Do not use emotion. They take advantage. They take it.
You can tell that this guy isn't using emotion, because as I have learned from men, Anger isn't an emotion. Only empathy is.
Advantage of your emotions. They exploit your emotions. They know that you're going to be confused. The you in the word FUD is uncertainty. Okay? We all of a sudden got some new news. Before we fucking let
And the Q at the end of BBYQ means bankrupt.
them
Stone Corbell says, do not use emotions. He screamed with rage.
exploit that and whip us into a position that they want us in, think, where the fuck have you been for the past year? You want in front of you, trust your gut. Okay? Trust your gut. This guy's not gonna fucking leave us hanging. The job is done. We're all
He's not leaving you hanging. At no point did he say to you that this was going to happen. Leaving you hanging implied there was any sort of offer or statement that said or implied he was going to help you. None of that happened. That's all part of the lore that you have crafted in your community.
gonna fucking make it. And people like Roach, where the fuck are you, man? I called you 10 minutes ago. Are you fucking listening to this like a fucking bitch? Come on the show and talk to me.
Why didn't they invite me on the show? Clearcat, thanks for gifting us up.
Holy shit, we got 815 people tuning in. Holy
It's so funny to me, too, that during this, PP was like, oh my god, so many viewers. We broke records on viewers. Yeah. A lot of people were coming to see the Meltdown, and some other people were probably coming to see, holy shit, the company's fucked. PP and these other people told me it was going to be fine and it was going to the moon. What is happening?
fuck.
It really seems like they don't understand the significance of what happened last night. Intentionally.
What the fuck is this
Smitty, thanks for gifting a sub.
guy? Where the fuck
Alright,
are you, man?
alright,
Pissing your
let's get it
pants.
in. Alright, Roach, come
I
on, man.
would like to add to that, AJ. You know, we're highly emotional here, you know, and with this new news that came out.
How's their subreddit going? I have some screenshots to show you.
The auction being canceled? You know they're going to run with it. You know the
I made some posts already about it, you know.
flood's going to even intensify even more.
Obviously. And listen, guys.
Absolutely, right? And
I'm sorry to
you know,
cut you
like,
off, man.
now I'll bet you guys any money. 100 of these people in the chat right now are probably shills, trolls, bad actors.
Again, anyone who can come in and offer a different perspective, automatically labeled shills and trolls. In the BITE model, which is used, it's an acronym that's used to describe different cult behaviors, information control is one of them, and thought stopping is another. So controlling the information that comes into the community, cult, whatever, make sure that people within it don't get other perspectives to understand how ridiculous the things inside the cult are or how bad things get. Thought stopping is when basically instead of having to think about something, you just, nope, not even going to broach the subject. So there are phrases that can be thought stoppers, right? Like in a cult, if they say like, oh, why does the Lord make us all become wives of you know, the Father? Let's say there's like a cult leader. Oh, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Thought stop. No more thinking about it. FUD and shill are the thought-stopping words in these communities. Oh, someone said something that goes against what we already think. FUD, shill, shills, FUD. Don't have to think about it anymore. We don't even have to think about the argument or what they're saying. It's FUD. It's fake. It's bullshit. They're shills. They're being paid to get us to sell our home goods store bankrupt stock. J. Ronimus, with a link, says, at the guy having a meltdown in this video.
Dude, calm down.
Jake Thoney says, paranoia sets in. It does. And Ashley One Up says, shill or grifter. Is there anything else? Max Power, thanks for gifting a sub. Hydrate and Black's Law Dictionary request. Oh, duh, the Schiller grifter was what you were asking for. Sure. Hydrate, first of all. Rublum, thanks for gifting a sub. Where did that stream go? There it is.
You know what I mean? So I have a suggestion.
Did people get this worked up when Kmart started syncing? Funny you say that because Kmart was owned by Sears, or vice versa. I don't remember. Anyway, they're the same company, basically. And there are still people who are holding on to their Sears stock, thinking that the company's going to come back and they're going to make money. Oh my god, Kais. Kais just followed. Are you going to come and be mad at me? There it is. Hi, Kais. Hope you're doing well. If you don't know who Kais is, he's one of these Bed Bath & Beyond meme stock people. He's the guy who committed a felony by calling a hospital that Ryan Cohen's wife was receiving prenatal care at, and he fraudulently pretended to be Ryan Cohen to get medical information that he had no right to. You know, the guy that committed that felony. There's video of it. Not making that up. I can show you the video if you want. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I gotta look up a Black's Law thing. I'll do so.
Next time you have a Hannah come on the show, or anyone else like that,
They're not letting me on because they're mad that I say things they don't like.
don't react negatively. Don't get mad. Tell
And you're the king and not getting mad, huh?
them I
Can
wish
I give you
well,
my opinion
or,
of Hannah?
Or
Please give me your opinion of me. I respect you so much.
pray for you
Can I-
because
can I-
that just
can I-
quickly
come on,
kill them.
guys.
Listen, kill them with
Hold on,
kindness
AJ's
because
on
they're counting
fire.
on your negative reaction.
Right.
Guys, I just want to
Samantha's
say
absolutely
something.
correct. AJ's on fire. Let him have the mic. Go ahead.
Okay, yesterday
Go ahead.
Hannah came on the show. I don't want to fucking talk ill about anyone. Yes, it was the most idiotic display I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
it was.
Was it? I would agree, but probably not for the reasons you think. Let's see. Shill.
You guys gave her more time than she deserves. She just came on. She started fucking talking her mouth on fucking topics she didn't fucking understand. Unwilling to.
But my prediction came true. I was right. I'm wrong because I'm right? No, I'm wrong because I disagree with you. And you being wrong is right because you're in a conspiracy cult. Procagom, thank you for gifting a sub.
To listen to you guys. The moment you saw her attitude, the fact that she came on, she's like, you don't know what a going concern is.
They didn't.
Go fuck yourself.
I've been watching the show. They literally didn't use that word once until Sue Gov said it.
Who the fuck are you? I've never even heard of you. You're fucking irrelevant.
I find that statement interesting, as if I'm looking for relevance or think I'm relevant in any way. I'm a random Twitch streamer. I'm not looking for relevance. I'm looking to have a good time and have a community that I enjoy. I don't give a shit if you think I'm relevant. I don't care if I am relevant. I'm not.
How pathetic are you that you're spending your time streaming another man's show? You fucking...
It's my job, sir. Hold on, I'm looking for what the other one was, because shill is not in here for sure. What was the other option? Shill or... grifter. Okay, we'll look.
You desperate motherfucker. You see what... Listen.
The clout-chasing accusations are interesting, too. I have more subscribers than they do on YouTube, and again, it doesn't matter. I don't have that many YouTube subscribers. It's like 16,000, which for me isn't a lot, because I came from a channel with like 160, you know? What is this comparison? We're not talking about this. Why are you trying to measure dicks? Like, what is this about? I'm trying to have a discussion about the thing you believe, but you're trying to make it about all these peripheral things, because I think even you understand on some level that you can't defend what you believe, so instead you have to start having these proxy discussions about how you think I'm a bad person, or that Roach guy's a bad person. I don't know much about him, but, you know.
Guys, these...
H. Baird says, an artist rendering of the PP show. Oh, God.
Irrelevant! Irrelevant! Irrelevant!
I guess you're right.
Max Power says, sorry, just joined, but there is someone who named his account the Legend Crowned Emotional King, all caps. This community is insane. And that's Kais. That's Kais. That's the guy that was just here. That's him. That's Kais. That's the guy that did the felony. Sort of something. What do you want me to wear for the hats off?
People are pathetic. They're sad. We're gonna come out of this so fucking rich. None of this is gonna matter. It just needs to pass time.
Nah, Grifter isn't in here, nor is the other one. So let's just go with a different one. Gross earnings. Total income and receipts of a person or business before deductions and expenses. PP might want to look that one up since he seems confused the difference between revenue and profit.
We're at the last stretch, and they're gonna throw everything they have at us. And we just need to trust the fucking due diligence.
We're throwing the trans streamers at us. Those are the big guns. That was at Iwo Jima. They were like, are we gonna send the cat girl streamers? They're like, no, it's too powerful.
That we have been doing as hundreds of us.
Flower, did someone say Flower Crown? Was that
There's 600, 700 of us every fucking night talking about this shit, okay?
Yeah, right.
The court documents say if necessary.
And it is necessary.
Turns out it wasn't necessary because
it is? Hold on, I'm looking for the Flower Crown.
No one's gonna fucking give us a better offer.
The best offer you received was $15.5 million for the IP. They don't want the store, 'cause no one gives a shit about Bye Bye Baby. Hold on, I'm looking for the Flower Crown.
The fucking lawyers from 6th Street say, trust me, everyone's gonna be happy with this deal. AKA, a deal exists. It's not fucking dream on me, okay? Keep fucking dreaming, you fucking shills. Sorry.
AJ.
Yeah, just look at the expressions on CNBC, those guys' faces. It tells it all. They know.
845 people in here. Holy fucking cow, man.
They're making fun of you. Hold on. I gotta find this Flower Crown. This is important, clearly, to my business model. There it is. Boop. Ooh, feels a lot cooler without the hat. That's nice. How's this look? I think it annoys some of them more, by the way, that, like, fundamentally, many of them just don't respect me and think I'm an idiot or crazy for being trans, because they're transphobic. I think it probably annoys them more that I'm telling them they're wrong.
Sorry about that, real.
AJ, can
What's
you
up,
hear
brother?
me?
Yes.
AJ.
Jesus.
Hey, AJ.
What's going on, man?
AJ, I fucking love you.
I love all of you.
I love your passion.
You guys are family.
I'm in the same thing you're in.
Your family.
dude.
Look, we're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna fucking make it. And we're gonna
There's
come
no
out this
doubt in
stronger
my
than everyone.
fucking
Who are you trying to convince with that? Them or you?
mind, man. There's no doubt.
Just
in my
hold your
mind.
fucking shares.
Again, I've talked about this on Twitter, but it feels like a lot of this comes from... I don't know if any of these people were from crypto communities or NFT communities, but a lot of the language that they use and the way that they seem to think about the company, it's as if they've tried to translate crypto economics into the real world. Because when you look at, like, NFT projects that existed during the big boom of NFT stuff, or DAOs and stuff like that, you see a lot of projects, right? Bored Ape Yacht Club or whatever, whose product is at best ephemeral, you know? Or, like, profile pictures, or, like, no, it's about the community, right? These projects can be sustained for a while solely based on hype, because effectively these are greater fool scams. So the hype is the product. It seems like they've tried to translate this mentality to the real world with stocks, and that's not how it works. You can be as hype as possible as you want about Blockbuster, it still went out of business. In the real world, outside of crypto scams, You need an actual profitable business in order to exist as a company and to have your asset, the stock, associated with the company. If you want it to be more valuable, the company needs to do well. And Bed Bath & Beyond wasn't.
Hold your fucking shares and make them fucking pay for every moment of fear we ever felt.
That's vindictive and a little scary, if I'm being honest. Concerns me that that's something that immediately comes to his head, is this vindictive anger. Worries me. I'm not making any specific claims, but it kind of worries me that he or one of these other people is going to take a trip to, I don't even know, someone they think is short selling, or a hedge fund they think is short selling, or I don't even know, the office of the lawyers for the bondholders. It makes me concerned that they're going to try and do some sort of physical, real-life retaliation because they don't want to understand the reality of the situation, and instead they'll lash out. It concerns me.
Don't fucking squirm.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I got pissed, man.
Don't be
I got
sorry.
fucking
Look,
pissed. This is a moment of
has been going on
celebration.
for a long fucking time.
I know. We've been in this a while.
And they have fucked the middle class and people the working class who put money in the stock market, and it's been like this for a long fucking time, man. So don't apologize for anything. I agree with you, man. There's a reason why the auction was fucking canceled.
This whole time you're worried about self-harm or violence when it literally does do zero. You guys know, as I've said, I cover QAnon stuff. There's a subreddit that I frequent where it's basically a support group for people whose family members or significant others have fallen into the QAnon cult. And with regularity, there are posts about their family members self-deleting over this stuff. When you're in a doomsday cult and doomsday doesn't arrive, it's pretty disheartening. For them, MOAS is doomsday. I'm also concerned for them. Gitara says, I made this comment yesterday, but if they feel cheated, stolen from, or vindictive, what exactly are they going to do? Essentially, all of this stuff is happening in the aether, relatively speaking. They'd have better luck trying to fight the main man himself.
There has to be a reason, and most likely it's because of the dip financing. Most likely it's because of what we've been discussing for the last fucking 9 goddamn fucking months, man. So, and you're right, AJ. Right as you're down, man, or not really down, but you know they want to come in and start
uncertainty
us and saying, oh, you guys are fucked. It's going to zero.
Doomsday or Rapture? That's actually that's a better comparison because they think it's a good thing for them. Although it is a doomsday in the sense that they think it's bad. Rapture's the best comparison. Because it's good for them, but bad for people who don't follow their dogma. It's bad for the hedge funds, the short sellers, the fudsters. So Rapture is actually a pretty apt comparison. It not only vindicates them, but destroys their enemies. Yeah.
GG, good luck. Oh, look, I haven't been liquidated yet. My account hasn't gone to zero, so I don't know why the fuck.
If that's your bar, you've already lost.
People are coming in the show saying shit like this, you know?
No, it's malicious. That's what it is.
Yeah.
These are paid fucking actors, okay?
I'm not.
They learned, we're not the only ones who learned from GameStop. They've also learned how to fucking infiltrate a forum, set up actors that gain our trust over several fucking months, only to come in at the moment it matters, at the very fucking vital fucking crux of it, and start spreading all this fucking toxicity. Go fuck yourselves, okay? I'm fucking taking your money. And we're all gonna fucking take their money.
1202 cleans this shit up. Somebody read 1202. It cleans all this shit up, please.
All right, 1202, Travis, let's get it up. Holy shit, man. AJ's got everyone's fucking titties fucking jacked, fucking boners through the roof, man. We got fucking...
Again, they're taking this man effectively having a breakdown of denial over the choice that he's made and are acting as though it's badass and something to aspire to.
Love to hear it.
Record viewers tonight, man. Holy fucking cow.
Let's
man.
fucking go.
854, man. Holy fuck.
Listen,
Wow.
I'm gonna calm down for a bit. Okay, let's talk a little more level-headed. Okay, because I got some of that out of me.
Good. Glad.
You have. I want to look. I want to sit in the back. I want to chat about this new development with you guys. But I just want you guys to know, like, don't let them take advantage of you. We've done the due diligence, man. We're not dumb people. Okay, don't let them gaslight us into thinking we're idiots. If you're looking at these sick codes matching, you're looking at the Teddy trademarks today we figured out is fucking international. This is all bullish news, okay? We're seeing bullish news after bullish news after bullish news. The fact that if they had gone to auction...
What do they say the motives for the people against them are? The hedge funds or whatever? What do they have to gain by attacking these people? What's the motive of the bad guys in this? They effectively believe that there is, similar to the QAnon community, similar to the QAnon community, they believe that very black and white good and evil exists in the world, you know? And not in, like, the philosophical sense, which you can argue, you know? In the literal sense. They think that there are people who are, like, the bad guys in the show that is reality, if that makes sense. They believe that short sellers just find perfectly healthy companies and go, let's destroy it for no reason, and then short it and destroy the company. Again, I've used this metaphor before, but it is as if they have come across a corpse in the desert with vultures picking at it, and their thought is, oh my god, these vultures killed this guy. Short sellers typically will look for a company that is already struggling or that they feel is going to do worse in the future based on fundamentals, and they place that bet. Right? It wouldn't really be in their best interests as short sellers to invest in a company that's perfectly healthy, because if it was, there's a lower chance of them making money, right? Like, it just seems like fundamentally they're not thinking about the motivations at play here. Like, purely in a game theory, self-interested sense, in a rational self-interest, like, thought process, their thesis makes no sense. They just think they're evil and want to destroy GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond and Blockbuster and Sears because they're evil. And those companies are good and America, and they remind them of their youth. So those are good. And short sellers are bad because they bet against those companies. It's very black and white thinking. This is a hallmark of paranoid conspiratorial thinking. Is black and white, good and evil, we're the all good, amazing whatever against the all evil other thing. Rarely in life are things that black and white. I'm not saying it never happens, but I am saying it's pretty rare. And it doesn't happen in the spiritual way that these people kind of imply. It feels almost like a spiritual concern for them. It's like they think they're fighting for the soul of capitalism. As funny as that is to say out loud.
That actually worries me a little more. I had to fucking... like ABC. I mean, I was agreeing with ABC the entire...
I actually haven't seen many of them be anti-Semitic. Any really specifically, because they think Ryan Cohen is going to be their savior. He's Jewish, you know? The closest thing I saw to anti-Semitism from them was when Kais found out that someone working for Bed Bath & Beyond also had the last name Cohen. He was like, they're either related or they're working together. Because, you know, because he's dumb and thinks all Jewish people know each other or are related, apparently. Maps and Mimics, thanks for the image, says, invite Hannah to submit a post on the subreddit outlining her argument so we can go toe-to-toe in an organized, evidence-based manner. Oh, there it is. She's a liberal Jew. Arguing with her is pointless. So there's the anti-Semitism. Thanks. I mean, not thanks. That's terrible and that's awful, but, you know. A lot of conspiracy theories and an anti-Semitism for whatever reason. Oh, that's the chat when I was talking? Not shocking. I have a decent number of viewers right now. More than usual. 350. I'm wondering if that's all people who just like me, or I wonder if any of the PP show people fans are watching. If so, thank you for coming and listening. Genuinely. I appreciate it. More than they did when I was on.
Entire time, I never thought the auction was going to be
You don't remember me converting? Yeah.
necessary.
I should have done it before we got married. I've always wanted to do that thing where you stomp on the glass. That's like the best marriage tradition. It just looks so satisfying.
Back to one of the streams, I said they really emphasize the if necessary. It's because they have all these NDAs.
Could also be GME Meltdown people. If there are, thank you, GME Meltdown people. I appreciate it. You've been so nice to me, and, like, you know, I appreciate it. Also, I just like all the posts. I like the subreddit. I like the subreddit. I need a bandana and to go in front of Congress and make an ass of myself. I like the subreddit.
These non-disclosure, all this fucking insane.
Am I married? I am. I am married.
Confidentiality, right? You think they're just all of a sudden be like, never mind. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Baja Blast in chat is my wife.
Guys, it's so like
it's
trust.
ludicrous how many companies have NDAs with
Just
Fed
fuck-
now.
Where's Roach? Where the fuck is he?
He's not showing up, man.
He's a fucking pussy, that's why.
He's right there in the chat. He's in the chat.
AJ, don't.
Hydrate. Got married last October. Why?
Love fire.
That's a very specific question.
Don't let him in your head, AJ.
No,
AJ.
ABC. Let him.
Yeah.
He's cooking, man. He's cooking. Let him cook.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna calm down. Actually, I'll get back on the show and a little more level-headed.
Oh wait, Roach is here.
Oh, is he? Fucking
Yeah,
wonderful. Fucking gruesome nuts.
I think he's trying to join. All right, I'm gonna have to just
Bag me out. Bag me out.
All right, see you, bro. All right, here, Roach, if you're here, man, join and discuss with fucking.
I remember 3550. You guys said is when the scream happens. I'm keeping an eye out for it still.
With.
What does an NDA have to do with any of this? They believe that secret deals have happened behind the scenes and are being protected by NDAs. There's no evidence of this. That's not how bankruptcy works.
Jay, here, what's going on? Someone said PP the enabler. Not really, man. You know, I mean, this needs to be talked about, right? I mean, what the fuck, you know?
Let's flesh it out.
This is the same one from last night. I just wanted to. Wait, is this the same one from last night? Yeah, this is the same one. I just wanted to cover some of the stuff, and then we're gonna go on to newer stuff from today.
Out, man.
Join the show, and yeah, you know. So I mean,
Sorry, 2:35:49. I'll do a little bit before that too.
All right, Roach, extreme mental illness is what he says. All right, then get
Lovely.
in here, Roach. All right, Raw Lee, we're gonna have to kick you. Roach, man, get your ass in here. Let's hear it. I'd love to hear this discussion go down.
I'll try to keep it civil. I want it to be as clear as possible to everyone. I want to show everyone the fraud this fucker is.
All right, we're submitting another link for Roach. PP the referee. Yeah, that seems a little more likely. This is gonna be a 6-hour PB show.
Hey,
you gotta go live.
Real quick, I would like to add something. So, if BBBY was gonna be taken over by Teddy Holdings LLC or
They're obsessed with Ryan Cohen's company, Teddy LLC, which again is a company, as I've mentioned many times, that exists to sell his children's books, the Teddy books. It's literally a company that exists to sell these books. And he's also filed trademarks, or his lawyer has filed trademarks, about all sorts of things, like towels, bed sheets, pillowcases, you know, stuff like that. Obviously, because they, in case this gets merchandising, it won't. These are terrible children's books. But they're trademarks to protect in case they decide to do merchandise one day. But these people have taken that to mean, for whatever reason, they believe that Teddy is going to be the new name of Bye Bye Baby, and it's going to be a new company, which is funny because that's not how things work. Like, if I was going to start a grocery store, I don't have to trademark, like let's say I opened a grocery store called Hannah's. It's probably too generic to trademark, but let's imagine I did, you know? I wouldn't have to trademark Hannah's in the category of, like, apples, bananas, carrots, you know? I don't have to list all the things I'm selling. I would just say retail store or whatever the category would be for, like, a supermarket, you know?
A group including Teddy and Dragonfly, why would they need the name Bye Bye Baby?
Exactly.
So that's why they may be going ahead with this sale of the
Thanks,
Bye Bye
Texture
Baby
Splunky.
IP. And so the preservation of Knowles requires.
I don't know if there was anything else interesting that happens. Let's get past the scream for sure.
You're right, ABC. You're right, ABC. I'm just pissed that he thought he had the gall to fucking come on the show and fucking lie, deceive, gaslight all of you into thinking you're all losers. The only fucking loser.
Again, taking it personally. You're not losers. However, the stock is going to zero. The company's being liquidated. So I'm not making a personal judgment about you, but it is nonetheless a reality that, yes, the stock is going lower. Princess Amelia with 31 months says, Bed Bath, and we're still not beyond this? Oh well, good for me. I'm still enjoying it.
Here is Roach, who's been fucking watching this show like a pathetic fucking idiot, day after day, without saying a word, knowing everyone fucking... Listen, come on the show and let's have a discussion. Don't make me fucking scream at you. Come on.
Don't make this man scream at you, he says, after screaming a lot.
The show, let's have a fucking talk man to man.
Come on, man. Just come on and say
fucking coward.
Why you think it's going bankrupt. And look, if you can't...
They're upset, and they want to project their anger outwards onto someone who can stand in for their perceived enemies. Effectively, they want to participate in a shaming ritual. It's so wild to me. They want this person to come on, so while they're all upset about the news that came out, they can dogpile on this person in order to vent that frustration. It's not healthy.
Can't handle, AJ
He's a coward.
At any point in time, you can just leave the show, but at least have the Nads come on and debate AJ, man.
It's a fucking bitch.
Actually talk to anybody that has any decent counterpoints.
So
you don't listen to anyone.
No way, Roach is actually the scared. How is he not coming in here?
I think we're at the point in the movie. I think we're at the point in the movie where we go.
We're at the point in the movie.
After AJ's rant, whoa, I just got really scared all of a sudden. Because one, that was awesome, but two, I would not want to face AJ for anything ever when this dude is jacked up. This is amazing.
Why don't we donate some money? We'll put a money pool together and offer it to Roach to come on here.
Shit. All right, well, I guess look, if Roach doesn't want to come on, we'll move.
What you thought of when I said shame ritual is the clip from...
Shun the non-believer! Shun!
Fun, it's all good.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to hear that.
I'm more of a Carl the Llama fan than I am a Charlie the Unicorn fan, but I get it.
Because again, if you think it's going, I think he said tomorrow it's going to zero. I would love to know why that would be. So
yeah, he said it was going to go to zero in May, and it's fucking 31 cents. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I think Judge says it best just here in private chat. This is like a Jerry Springer show.
Right.
It's fucking unbelievable. Like seriously, guys, I can't even believe that we gave Hannah what 20 minutes last night, and we're
Not really. You guys talked over me most of it. And told me to shut the fuck up and called me a cunt. So, not really.
Yeah.
talking about Roach for 20
Right. Yeah.
minutes?
Fuck him, man. Fuck him.
Sorry,
Let's move
sorry,
on.
yes,
If he doesn't
you're right,
wanna come
ABC.
on- If he doesn't want to come
You're
on,
absolutely
fuck him.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
All right,
I
so
love you,
look.
AJ. You're absolutely right. I wish people that would want to have a debate and bring some concrete evidence. I'd love to have. I love looking at both sides of the rock. I love looking under
I do
all
too.
rocks. But
All right,
absolutely-
Roach just
they
Roach
bring
joined,
no
but he left.
substance. They bring no substance, so it just insults after insults, and oh, you're wrong, but they don't substantiate anything. So
Right.
to me,
Yeah.
that's great because there's more eyes on this, and they're gonna FOMO in later anyways.
They're gonna FOMO in later anyways. The non-believers will join us. You'll see. You'll all see.
All right, we're gonna pull this. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just going to say it's emotional manipulation. They're just manipulating you psychologically, okay? They have these people who make you think that they're your peers. They make you think they're one of you. Hey, oh, Roach, I identify with fucking Roach, only for them to come and try to fuck you out of your money.
They're not trying to fuck you out of your money. If anything, they're trying to get you to sell while it's still worth at least 28 cents or whatever, so it doesn't go to zero and you get nothing. Lennon Cat, thanks for the 50 bits, says, at least they treat you with the same misogyny as they treat a cis woman, I guess. H-Baird says, maybe it's Papa Roach. Did he cut their lives into pieces? Is this their last resort? And Maps and Mimics with a link.
Today.
Shh. Do you hear that? That's the sound of forgiveness.
That's the sound of people drowning, Carl.
That is what forgiveness sounds like.
I do like Carl.
Right.
Okay, this is it, guys. We should be celebrating right now. We should be fucking celebrating that the company is fucking moving forward with the sale.
Yeah. Fuck them. Let's move on. All right. So, Judge says that this is a very interesting docket we should talk about. Travis, what here are we looking at? Is Travis on here?
Sorry, before you begin, I'm gonna cool down a bit. I'll join in. I will join later. Love you guys.
All right, no worries. Take care, AJ.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Man, that was fucking explosive, man. You know? Wow. Love AJ's energy, and he has every right to come on and he's entitled to his opinion, man. Look, AJ really seemed to like Roach, and I think that it left us how someone could go from being someone who's cool in the community and agreed with a lot of things to going, you guys are all losing your money, get out. I mean, you shouldn't worry about other people's money, man. You know, look, let people buy whatever stock they want. What does it fucking matter, man? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter one bit. So, he's not in the, stock anymore. He's not invested. So it's like, it's really weird for him to join. And then Tendy Baron, all these guys, it's like the whole Tendy Baron Discord, join the fucking show, man. It's so bizarre. It's like, what do you need to say here to deter anyone else from investing? I mean, it should never be like that. Let people fucking sell if they want. Let people fucking buy if they want. Who gives a fuck, man? All right?
It's interesting to me that empathy to them seems a foreign concept. This is the financial version of seeing someone standing in the road while a truck is coming towards them. You're gonna say, hey, there's a truck coming. And them going, why do you care? Why do you care if I get hit by a truck? What are you, a shill? Why do you care if I get hit by a truck? What are you, a shill for big truck? Who's paying you? That's not how this works. I genuinely don't want people to lose money, at least not more than they already have. I have empathy.
So shilly in that Discord months and months and months.
I left it right before the bankruptcy happened. Thank God.
Okay. I think that's enough from last night's stream. Let's take a look at some of the more recent stuff. Oh, if you wanted to see what the inside of a Bed Bath & Beyond looks like these days, this is what it looks like. Everything must go! This was posted 30 minutes ago. Everything on sale! 50% off! This is the sign of a healthy company, by the way, when everything is 50% off. Let's see what that sign said. What did that sign say? Everything 50 to 75% off. All manufacturer warranties are in full effect. Well, that's how that always works. You closing doesn't mean anything. And I'd ask like I guess I'd ask the Bed Bath & Beyond people, like, do you think stores that are doing, like, not closing do this? Do you think they have big yellow signs up that say all manufacturer warranties are in full effect? They're only saying that because someone might go, do I want to buy this? Because I can't return it if it fucks up, because the store's closing. That's why they have the thing about manufacturer warranties, because it's closing. Marcus Drake says, Sir, I don't care about your money, but not pointing out your imminent ruin is good manners, if nothing else. Or rather, pointing out, I think that was supposed to say. Yeah. Store closing. For sale. Fixtures, furniture, and equipment. Bumble Homestead with a $5 tip says, good on you for trying to get this Titanic to turn around. I can't imagine I'm going to change anyone's minds, but I don't know. Maybe give some people something to think about. And let me be clear. A lot of people are like, oh, all these people are stupid or whatever. That's reductive. I think that goes back to the black and white thinking thing I was saying. Anyone is potentially susceptible to being sucked into a cult. And that's basically what this is. Don't get me wrong. I would imagine that there are people within that group that maybe statistically are a little more likely to get scammed, right? Maybe they're a little more gullible. Maybe they have a little more confidence, even though they lack knowledge about certain things, you know? But generally, anyone is potentially susceptible to this kind of thing, okay? So when I do streams like this, even if I can't help the people in this particular cult, whatever you want to call it, I'm hoping that the people who watch me today, you guys, if in the future, if you were ever in a similar situation, you'll be able to see these thought patterns, you'll be able to see these red flags, and hopefully make better decisions. Or at least more informed ones. Wow. Bullish. Look at that. God damn. It's very minimalist. New merchandise arriving daily. Look at that. This is interesting to talk about, because some of them still seem to think that Bed Bath & Beyond is going to exist in some form physically, because there are stores that are currently still open. No, they'll all be closed by September, and they might even be done before that, it just depends. New merchandise is arriving daily, because as more and more stores close down, they take the remaining inventory from the already closed stores and move it to the still open stores, which there are fewer and fewer of as time goes on. So they're moving the merchandise around that they still have to try and sell wherever they think they can sell it at their storefronts. What's going to happen is the same, though. All of these are going to close. Sorry, now this song's gonna be stuck in my head. Shit. Yeah, they're selling the equipment too, the shelves, everything. There's signs up that you might see again that say, like, oh, all the shelving and the equipment, that's all for sale too. All store fixtures are for sale. Wow. I wish I could go do this, honestly, but all the Bed Bath & Beyonds, I think, in Michigan are closed. Well, it actually might be a good deal on some of those TV stands. 50% off's not bad. TV stands are expensive. Like $300 sometimes. 200 to 300. What do I want to see? I don't know. I don't know. I like to be there for things. I like to see things. I don't know. I'd just like to go see one of these closing down. I don't know. Oh, there's not like something I want to see that you could show me. I just mean like, I think it'd be interesting to go there myself as an experience, you know? Stromboli says, my mom bought a mannequin during a store closing years ago. She keeps it on her patio and dresses it up depending on the season, naming it Gertrude. Right now, she's in a pink maid outfit. She's the neighborhood crazy lady. I love my mom. Oh, that's cute. Honestly, I'd probably, if I was gonna go to a Bed Bath & Beyond closing sale, I'd try and find something. If I could find anything that has Bed Bath & Beyond like logo or anything on it, you know, in terms of like, you know, the store's furnishings and equipment and stuff, and I'd probably try and buy that if I could get a good enough price. I like little ephemera stuff. I like having basically souvenirs from the things I investigate. For instance, here are the immortality rings from Alex Chu. He thinks that these, if you wear them at night, will stop you from aging. They're literally just plastic rings with magnets on them. I've covered a lot of crypto cringe stuff, so there's a physical Bitcoin. Baha actually got this in like a mystery bag thing. It's like supposed to be a physical Bitcoin, but she lets me keep it up here. And this Ryan Cohen book, you know? I don't know. I like physical things in my hands that I can have and remember. Probably the similar reason to why I like Blu-rays. Like physical things. It's one of the reasons that I would love to be able to get a bullet crown from Peter. That's like my white whale of souvenirs. But, yeah. I hope this background music doesn't get copyrighted on YouTube. Okay, it didn't get copyrighted on this video, so it should be fine. So that's what the inside of a Bed Bath & Beyond looks like these days. Kais looks like he's been crying.
Good morning, guys. It's Kais Molej. It's July 7th, 2023. And it's huge, guys. It's huge. So the auction for Bye Bye Baby is canceled.
Correct.
And today I was searching. I said, guys, let me find out if Teddy trademark is filed or registered in China. And then it's very hard. I mean, I went to the Chinese government website. I put like Teddy, and then I had to put an international class. By chance, I put number 9, and then I searched and scrolled down, and it looks very, very beautiful. Teddy Holdings LLC.
To be clear, he has never been indicted, arrested, or convicted of any kind of felony. I need to make that clear for legal reasons. I am saying, in my opinion, it seems that the call he made was potentially felonious.
The same address where Teddy Holdings LLC is incorporated by the greatest, the most important person, the smartest, the guy that all hedge funds and media are frightened when they hear his name or see his picture. It's the one and the only one, Ryan Cohen.
No. most people don't know who Ryan Cohen is. Chat, did any of you know who Ryan Cohen was, or had you heard his name before all this BBBY conspiracy bullshit? I'm guessing zero. Me either. He was the CEO, and I think he created Chewy, the online pet goods store. I had never heard his name, and we get food from Chewy. No one cares about Ryan Cohen except you guys.
Alright guys, you want to listen to the media?
Like, Ryan Cohen can't even turn around GameStop. Why do you think he can turn around Bed Bath & Beyond or Bye Bye Baby? He has objectively failed at helping GameStop.
Go ahead. You want to listen to what we've been digging and trying to understand for more than a year? Go ahead and buy the stock BBBYQ.
I would not recommend that. You will lose money. Please don't do that.
And hold. It's something.
Not a financial advisor.
Huge. So Teddy Holdings, Teddy, basically the trademark, is incorporated is registered in the US, the UK, China. I'm 100%. I didn't search yet, but if someone sees that video,
you don't know who he is. Anytime they say Ryan Cohen, just imagine they mean stock market Jesus. So when they say Ryan Cohen, you can just replace it with stock market Jesus, and it means the same thing.
Go ahead and search for.
He died for our bags.
For France, the other countries, I'm sure Teddy is going back from China, and those hedge funds that they've been shorting the stock are fucked. Alright guys?
You could have opened a short position at virtually any time in the last... I'm trying to think. Since the IPO, which was in 1992, and you would make a profit. The only time you could have opened a short position and not be making a profit right now is if you opened your short position like the day after the company filed for bankruptcy and it was at like 11 cents. Since then, these people have gotten it back up to like 30, where it's pretty much been holding. Today it's down to like 28 on the news of, you know, the failed going concern auction. But literally, you would have had to open a short position on that one specific day, basically. Then you'd maybe be losing money, but everyone else is doing great in terms of short selling BBBYQ.
It's impossible to cover a naked short stock. Cheers, guys. We're winning. Fuck this shit. Buy and hold, and it's something.
We're winning. Fuck this shit. If you're winning, why fuck this shit? When I'm winning, I don't say fuck this shit. What?
Coming.
He's been sobbing. Oh yeah, he is not doing okay. You can tell. How about this guy?
Folks, so it's time for a Bed Bath & Beyond stock update. We're going to break down the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, what's going on.
The charts are irrelevant to what is happening in reality
right now, but before we do that, of course, guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video, up to...
That's not a sketchy company at all. GamerG says the only thing these stock bros are winning is an inevitable divorce serving.
16 stocks, each up to $2,000. All you guys got to do is use that link down below, or just go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, fund it with at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks for a limited time. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed, which, guys, this is the best promo by far right now. So use always Beyond. I'm currently being said. Cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So Bed Bath & Beyond, I'm currently filming, mind you, on Thursday after the bell. So when you're watching this, things might be different. I'm planning on releasing this video Friday morning, but right now, Thursday after the bell, we had Bed Bath & Beyond, and where did it close today? It closed at almost 31 cents, pretty flat on the day, down about not even a penny. Yeah, not even a penny, guys. A fraction of a penny is what it went down today, as again, the stock's trading at almost 31 cents per share. And earlier in the day, guys, we actually got down to about 28.5. You can see that right here. We sold off a good chunk on Thursday morning. It went down about 8% in the first.
It's wild to me that he's talking about this as if this chart means anything. You might as well be trading anything with other gamblers. Like, you might as well say, oh, we all have, what have we decided we think is valuable? This juggling ball. And you might as well be trading it amongst a bunch of crazy people, and all, like, the price might fluctuate based on their feelings about this thing, but this thing is worthless regardless. That's actually not true. I can juggle with this, and this will be here next year. BBBYQ will not be.
First, literally half hour, that was not the best sign for the Bulls there, but a good sign for the Bulls is the fact that they actually recovered the entire loss.
Dr. Gamble with a link. If you keep saying bear with me for a moment, people take a while to figure out that you're just showing them random slides. That chart explained the quantum Hall effect. Now, if you'll bear with me for a moment on this next graph, shows rainfall over the Amazon basin.
And the pre-market, or not the pre-market, but the first 30 minutes, they recovered it in the rest of the day. And this is a classic example of the stock market. And you could say the same thing for individuals.
This is a classic example of the stock market. What the fuck do you think that means?
And this is a classic example of the stock market. And you could.
This is me if I was forced to do any kind of TA. Yep, look at this line. Oh boy, this sure does look like stocks. Man, you guys are doing stocks real hard in here, huh? This is a line. Okay, cool. All right. So stocks, huh?
You could say the same thing for individual stocks, right? The stock market, individual stocks, they take the staircase up, elevator down. In this case, it was the opposite, right? We took the elevator down, the stairs up, but it's the same thing, right? We saw a huge drop, and the point of that saying is stocks could drop very quickly, very fast, and it takes them a while to go up in a sense, right? So in this case, we saw Bed Bath & Beyond take a huge haircut in the span of 30 minutes, and then it took the rest of the trading day for it to recover that loss. Makes sense, right? That's exactly what ended up happening today, and you guys can see we ended up closing right under the highs from yesterday, and these are some key levels coming up, guys. 31 and a half cents, roughly 32 cents. That's a big spot, and of course 32.5. Let me draw this out for you all right here. 32.5, 33 cents is a spot that I'm watching here on Bed Bath & Beyond in the very short term. And you could argue we have an ascending triangle here on the intraday chart. Do you guys see that?
It is so easy to wind up bogged down, and I fall victim to this too. It is so easy to wind up bogged down in trying to analyze all this shit that they're saying, when in reality, it's irrelevant. They're arguing about the color of unicorn farts. None of this matters. The company is liquidating. You are getting nothing. This stock will be delisted by the end of the year. You are done. There is nothing here of value for you. Period. You can look at these charts and say whatever you want about it. If you want to day trade pink sheets with no regard for the actual solvency of a company, but you just want to make money off greater fools, I think that's shitty, but you're going to do what you're going to do. But if you genuinely think there's any future for this stock or company, you need to go into other communities. You need to go out and actually look what's happening to this company. Please. It's done. It's over. There's no more analysis to do.
Our lows that were made all day today when I'm making this video, but we had resistance.
See wild card.
At
Peacockasaur says, Hannah, don't you know that stock market is just chart geometry?
roughly 31.5 all day.
We gotta suss out the algorithm's pattern.
And that was the
an unironic thing some of them believe.
High from Wednesday near the close, right? So BBBYQ needs to break above 31.5 in the very short term, 32 cents. So let me actually set my alert right there right now. And again, when you're watching this video, guys, this is live, it's trading, so it's probably moving, you know, above 32 cents, or maybe we're dumping down under 30 cents. I don't know, but we have.
What's it at right now? I haven't checked since the beginning of stream, I don't think. The markets are closed anyway, it's after hours, but. Yep, down 8% today. It's been pretty much 28 cents all day. This is the 5-year chart if you're curious. All time. I just don't know how you can look at this and seriously try and tell anyone that you're going to do TA on this stock. What TA? What do you mean? Look at it. Fucking look at it.
To see if we.
I think it's very bullish for a company to lose 99% of its value over the course of 30 years, actually.
You see this ascending triangle fully play out, and from there, maybe Bed Bath & Beyond stock could start making a move to the mid-30s, which if I pull the layers back a little bit on the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see mid-30s is it's a big resistance. Actually, the lower mid-30s is where the sticking point is, 33, 34 cents.
Have I watched Cass and Eris's videos on Jordan B. Peterson? I have not. Hbeard says they could try TNA with the stock, might get them more views. True.
Then if that were to break, I think we're, you know, clear skies to maybe the mid-high 30s. Then we'll see where it goes from there. Of course, there's a lot going on with Bed Bath & Beyond right now, which we're not really going to get.
There really isn't. There's not that much going on. They're undergoing pretty typical Chapter 11 liquidation. Like, that's what they're doing. It's not going to be a secret. It's like they think It's like they think this bankruptcy proceeding is going to work like a TV show court drama where at the last second Ryan Cohen's going to burst into the courtroom and be like, I object! I'll buy the whole company for $20 billion! And all of the people who have been loyal to this stock and understood the messages that I was sending them through my shit posts on Twitter, I will give you each $1 million for your loyalty. That's not how any of this works.
Get into in this video. This is mostly a technical breakdown, and here on the 30-minute chart, guys, let me clear the drawing set and clear my alerts. I'll set them again after I film this, guys, just to make the picture clear, right? We have a wedge in the making on BBBYQ. Do you guys see that? We have higher lows being made on the 30-minute chart, but at the same time, we have lower highs. So when you're watching this, again, this stock is live. It's trading. Right now, it's not live. But we're going to see what direction, hopefully, we end up picking, right? We have higher lows again, like I said, but at the same time, we have, boom, lower highs being made. So what direction are we going to pick here on the 30-minute chart, guys? Essentially, that's what I'm watching out for. And, you know, it's either we're going to...
Trying to look at a 30-minute chart for an OTC stock at like 30 cents and trying to make predictions based on that is psychotic. For the record, to be clear. It's akin to me, like, I would be akin to me, like, I don't know, taking a cup of water out of the ocean and being like, I predict there are no fish in the ocean because there are none in this glass. Like, the signal to noise ratio is just so nonsense. You can't get anything out of it.
Break the low mid 30s and start to push high 30s back to 40 plus, which obviously would be ideal for the bulls, or we're gonna fall through maybe 30 cents and start falling under 28 cents, which would be what the bears would want to see, no doubt about it, right, guys? So let me set my alerts again now, but before I forget, guys, because I said I'll do it after this video, but usually when I say that, I forget to do it, then, well, I forget to see how it plays out. So let me see. And mind you guys, when you're watching a ton of stocks, setting alerts is freaking crucial, because you can't possibly you can't possibly have your eyes on 15 stocks at once.
I would recommend, to get around this problem, you don't day trade, because it is gambling and a bad idea. You are not going to make money day trading, just like you're probably not going to make money going to the casino, okay? If you want to invest, find a mutual fund, get a Roth IRA. Holy shit, people, make responsible decisions.
We only have 2 eyes, guys. We can't watch, freaking 25 stocks at once. So if you set your alerts at key levels you're looking at, and you have a plan in place kind of in your head, right? It makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot smoother. So let me set one alert at 34 cents. Mark is at or above. And I'll put another one at...
Lennon Cat says, Hannah, you just don't understand that I have a system.
Let me see here.
Not financial advice. I would never give financial advice.
Maybe 29 cents. Mark is at or below on the downside to see if we do fall under that wedge, which I'm not banking on, but never say never, guys, especially with a stock like BBBYQ, which of course is probably the most volatile stock that we've talked about here on the channel by far, and it could go to zero. Keep that in mind, guys. This could go to zero, no freaking doubt about it. I mean, for Pete's sake, guys, it is trading OTC right now. It's not even on a reputable exchange. Let's just get that out there, which you guys probably already know at this point in time. You should know at this point in time. It's not on the NASDAQ. It's not on the New York Stock Exchange, right? It is trading OTC over the counter, which means it is very freaking risky, volatile. The volume is thin, thinner than usual. But honestly, there's still a lot of volume for a stock like BBBYQ.
Yes, because primarily I'd imagine at this point the price action is being dictated by a small but very dedicated group of basically meme stock cultists and any day traders who think they can make money off those people.
Which, let me see actually how many shares exchanged hands. Let's see what...
Maps and Mimic says, this gives me cargo cult vibes. They're pantomiming the actions of people they've watched do actual stock stuff in hopes of getting the same results. We're all gonna fucking make it, they scream at the runway and air control tower they built out of sticks and palm fronds. Yeah, I've used the cargo cult comparison multiple times in regard to this stuff. It's pretty wild to watch. Kerbetic Cuttlefish says, David Attenborough voice.
Once the stock could be found roaming on the exchanges all around the world, grazing placidly on market rumors, but now they're almost extinct. This is one of the rare examples still in the wild, but we have to be very quiet so as not to startle it.
That was better than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
What it says here on Thinkorswim, 12.2 million volume for the day. Not bad. Not as much as it was when it first went OTC, but still pretty decent. So yeah, guys, that's a quick breakdown here on Bed Bath & Beyond stock. My alerts are set at 34 cents and 29 cents for now. We'll see what direction we do end up picking. And let me see here what else we have. Let me break down GameStop very quickly. I got some questions in the comments about GameStop, and guys, this is not looking so pretty. Remember, we have a wedge on Bed Bath & Beyond, and we also had a wedge here on GameStop, and by the looks of it, guys, the bears are gaining an edge on GameStop. You guys...
Yeah, the price has gone down. What a weird way to frame it.
You can see we're falling through the bottom of the wedge. We're now under both moving averages. We have a death cross, and if I pull up the 5-day, 5-minute chart, guys, you can see ever since pretty much the beginning of this month, we've been taking...
I've been so busy with the BBBY stuff, I haven't even looked at GME. What is GME at? $22! Oh, it's down. That's fucking down.
Taking out lows,
good,
making lower lows, lower highs. You guys can see right here, and again, we started to break under that wedge, and really today was rough. I mean, when I'm filming this video on Thursday, GameStop went down 4.5%, and on Wednesday it went down as well. So this is starting to slip. We're not looking so pretty on the 5-day, on the 30-minute, and on the 4-hour chart, guys, which if I pull this up, you guys can see we're starting to fall under the moving averages on this. We're falling under the wedge as well. Not the best sign overall for GameStop. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and I might as well just wrap up the video here. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and do not forget to get your free money from Moo, guys. Up to
fuck off. Let me check and see if there's any new stuff that I haven't seen yet since the stream started before I get on to the stuff I already pulled up. Oh, God. Let's read this. You're witnessing probably the biggest future case study, in BBBYQ's Chapter 11 turnaround, led by a board of M&A specialists, M&A being mergers and acquisitions, if anyone doesn't know that. Elaborate methods of clearing toxic debt and nefarious creditors to prepare the valuable assets of the company to be sold to an activist investor who's previously expressed interest and owns all the relevant trademarks. Capital and experience to breathe life into this company. $5 billion in revenue is a huge market of baby goods. Again, they go on and on about this $5 billion in revenue. I could make $5 billion in revenue if I had the capital to sell you guys $1 for 50 cents. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are willing to take a loss and you are okay with losing money and you have enough capital, you can make as much revenue as you have the ability to expend money and capital on getting goods to sell at a loss, right? Revenue is not a relevant metric when you're not profitable, because when you have high revenue, but you're losing money because you're not profitable, every sale loses you money. Like, you can't, like, you're operating at a loss. $5 billion sounds like a lot, but if you're bringing $5 billion in and spending more than that, you have negative money. You are in debt, which is why the company is in Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And despite what the people in the BBBY subreddits and the PB show want you to believe, Chapter 11 liquidation is a thing, and that is what is happening. $5 billion in revenue is a huge market of baby goods. Will turn into $10 billion with the right board and increased profits with the great capital allocation. If you're sitting there uninvested, hoping it goes bankrupt so you can tell people I told you so, maybe you should reflect inwards and reevaluate your life goals and priorities. I'm telling people it's going bankrupt because it's already in bankruptcy, you stupid motherfucker! Hoping it goes bankrupt at the beginning of the tweet. Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Chapter 11 turnaround, you dumb asshole. Chapter 11 turnaround. Ah! Sorry, I've been doing pretty good at I've been doing good at maintaining, I think, a relatively stable today. Blew my top a little there. We're good. We're good. I have to pee real quick. So let's put something on while I pee, and then I will be back. Oh my god, that looks like a cool mod. Fallout New Vegas. Oh, Fallout Nuevo Mexico. Ooh.
66. 89 years. Sorry then.
Yes, please. I will take Fallout New Vegas mods. Okay, what am I gonna put on while I do this? White lines. That song's been stuck in my friggin' head. I'll just do Sausage Guy. Why am I so worried about... I always do Sausage Guy.
Let's go, girls.
Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Wrong click, sorry.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome
Be right back.
I guess. So the sausage lords have overwhelmingly voted for Pilk sausage, so that's the sausage that we're gonna make. Oh, go, no. Is it really so gross? I mean, it's root beer floats are a thing, so why wouldn't Pilk be good too? It's like instantly turned to foam. Give her a little taste test. Well, the joke's on you, because it's not bad at all. It kind of just tastes like a warm root beer float, which that may not sound good, but it's not bad. We're gonna try to dehydrate it. Gently. What part of gently aren't you understanding? It's a little off balance. Okay. All right. We'll see what 24 hours does. So that ended up actually taking 48 hours. Jesse, we have to cook. Here. Let's give her the old taste test. Oh, it's quite delightful. It tastes like caramel or caramel. How about you go into the hole? Don't breathe this. All right, let's see how this meat grinder does against super frozen pork. And a little bit of pepper. They always need it. No matter the sausage, they always need salt and pepper. Dan sausage, whoa-oh. And Pippy, Poppy, Popey, let sausage. Alright, we got 3 sausages out of that. With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist, this guy! That's good. This one's a personal favorite of mine. This Will It Blow is brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh, putting the yum. Not free shipping. So will it blow? Whoa, not bad. I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 3 Mark Ruffalos. Here we go. I think they're done. Well, alright, let's open it up and see how we did. It's brown. Alright, we're gonna take a bite of this. But first, we got some fan mail to open up. Special thanks to Jake
Oh, wow.
for sending this over.
Sausage Guy lost a lot of weight.
Dear
It looks
Mr.
good.
Sausage, I've been waiting too. Oh my god, this is a novel. Look, there's too many words. There's too many words to read. It's beautifully wrapped. It's like gift wrap just for me. 2 long years well spent waiting for this one. It's a sausage screaming. I think we got some space over here. We'll have to find a nail. So thank you very much for sending this. This will make a great addition to the wall of art, or I guess the hall of art. And now for the moment we've been waiting for. Here we go!
No, I don't think that's his... No, it's not his actual voice. If you actually go back to their first videos on his channel, he's basically exaggerating his voice. He sounds a little like that, but he plays it up because he's playing a character, you know? He's playing a character of himself. You know? So he sounds a little like that, but he's elevating it quite a bit for the show.
It's not very good. It tastes a little bit like caramel, but it tastes a lot like milk. It was sausage consistency, so there's got to be something said for that. Dehydrating the liquid actually works. I think I feel comfortable giving this sausage here a 2.5 out of 5.
Like, I'll show you real quick, just one, like, what are his oldest videos? Big Mac sausage here.
Hey folks, how you doing? Listen, got a special treat for you today. I got these Big Macs here. Maybe it'd be a good treat to turn them into sausages.
See what I mean? And even then, he might be doing a little bit of a voice there, but he's definitely exaggerated it over time. So.
CNBC had a discussion today about Ryan Cohen, GME, Teddy, Bed Bath & Beyond, and retail investors. Let's listen in to what they had to say, and then I want to mention a few things after that.
Retail investors looking to Ryan Cohen, once again, with a potential new meme savior. Our Christina Partsinevelos joins us now to explain. All right, what's going on?
You like that toss, right? What do bedtime stories, a bankrupt company, and memes all have in common? Fellow Montrealer, chairman of GameStop, Ryan Cohen, or that's at least the speculation on Reddit right now. Bed Bath & Beyond filed for bankruptcy in April, was delisted in May, and now trades on the U.S.'s main over-the-counter exchange. The shares tend to float around until the entire bankruptcy process is over, and its bonds right now are practically free, highlighting the lack of value in Bed Bath & Beyond, especially after Overstock paid about $21.5 million for all of its IP. So that means that they don't even own BedBathAndBeyond.com is not part of Bed Bath & Beyond. It's Overstock now. And yet,
I think until September it might still be in the hands of Bed Bath. Let's see. Bed Bath. Oh, I'll incognito tab it first. Bed Bath and Beyond.com. It says BedBathAndBeyond.com will return soon under Overstock because Overstock bought it. You get it. But that's what they bought.
yet Bed Bath & Beyond shares have soared, over 300% since its delisting, which is pretty uncommon for a bankrupt business, and more uncommon, you have retailer investors getting in, and even though they know they would be the last to be paid.
So they have sold most or all of their IP and people think they'll bounce back? Yes. They think that Ryan Cohen, who wrote this children's book, and I think is chairman of the board of directors at GameStop, or he's some executive role, they think that he's going to come in and save the company and rename it to Teddy because he owns the trademarks to Teddy, which is the name of his children's book series. It's straight up QAnon shit.
Paid in any sale, so enter the bedtime stories and meme angle. The Reddit crowd has a theory involving Teddy Holdings, which filed trademark applications to be an online marketplace for everything from towels, picture frames, to children's bedtime stories. It's also registered.
It's annoying to me that she framed it this way, because even she didn't totally explain what's going on. Primarily, right now, all they're selling is this on the Teddy website. Teddy.com, Ryan Cohen owns it, and he's selling these children's books. Though I got this one on Amazon. Same book, though. The other trademarks are in case they later introduce merchandising. So if he decided, let's do a kid's blanket with these characters on it or something with the branding. So those don't even exist yet. Right now, these are all they're selling through the store. At least as far as I know, unless something's changed in the last couple days.
As a bank in Delaware. The Reddit crowd noted that the address for Teddy Holdings is the same address for Teddy Publishing, which is the publisher of a series of children's books written by Ryan Cohen. There's that Cohen connection. He's a prominent figure in the meme stock world, although he did cash out at Bed Bath & Beyond just last year, making, over $50 million. Investors now, though, the retail crowd, are hoping Teddy may step in to somehow find value in the bankrupt retailer. I called and tried to reach out to Teddy's patent lawyer, but didn't hear back in time for this hit. And so what is this telling us? Rumors, we know, can move names, no doubt. Meme traders are hoping to connect the dots that may or may not be there, suggesting that Teddy Holdings and in turn Ryan Cohen can help find value in a bankrupt company that is no longer really Bed Bath & Beyond.
And obviously Bed Bath & Beyond saw these huge moves because of the meme crowd. They haven't given up on this name, even after it's filed for bankruptcy, even after Ryan Cohen cashed out, huh?
Precisely, and the corporate bonds are really not worth anything. So, and the value, so what's the value, right? Because the IP was pretty important, hence the reason why Overstock bought it. But they believe that this company, this shell, whatever's left of it, that hasn't been given to Overstock, could be renamed and taken under Teddy's wing. That's it.
I mean,
you're shaking your head no.
Well, it just shows you the lengths of wishful thinking that people are willing to go to delude themselves that anybody who wanted to get into this business needs the husk of Bed Bath & Beyond to do it. I can go back 30 years. There was a bankrupt steelmaker called LTV, and the stock traded around for years and years and years, and people shorted it naked. It was crazy, and it happens every cycle. But the fact that we have the encouragement here of somebody who at one point saw value in a doomed retailer is, I mean, I think we should just be clear that, you know, these are people telling stories to themselves.
Or this is a really confident market right now, right? You have these investors seeking out any type.
That's certainly an interpretation.
Of profit. We're reinvigorating.
For those who are curious, the Bed Bath & Beyond subreddit did post this, and they called it FUD and a hit piece, and that, oh, they're trying really hard to get us to sell. They're in on the conspiracy with the short sellers.
The meme trade again. So what does that say when, you know, when people are trying to find value in names that are pretty much dead?
Well, we're trying to find alternatives to the what historically has been private equity coming to the rescue, right?
Exactly, which has not always turned out very well for a lot of these retail names, of course, with all of the debt that they leverage, and then when other crises happen, big problems sort of resurface later on.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating.
You guys are all smiling.
This
but
in itself is a bedtime story, right?
Yeah, let me get my glass
Once
of
upon
milk,
a time.
But yeah, Ryan Cohen came to the rescue, cape and all.
He's going to save this damsel in distress. Huh? At least that's the story they're telling themselves.
Christina, thanks.
Fascinating.
So let's go over what we know thus far. I made a video last week about why Ryan Cohen's Teddy is way more than just books. And
They all come here. All the crazy people come here. How did they find me?
And in that video, I went through some of the trademark filings made by Teddy Holdings LLC, and it was clear to me based on these filings that Ryan intends for Teddy to be way more than just books. It appears that Ryan wants Teddy to be the one-stop shopping destination for anything and everything parents could possibly want for their children. The filings mention just about everything you could think of, including furniture, clothing, footwear, textiles, blankets, books, entertainment, and educational services for children.
Did you notice that all of those things listed were things that could potentially be involved with merchandising of a children's book character and or series? That's a weird coincidence, considering the website already exists and the thing he is selling on it is his children's book. Weird.
Children, news articles for children, home video game machines, an NFT marketplace, and so much more. And so based on—
I do like the idea. That's a very Ryan Cohen idea, though, that he would try and sell NFTs to children. That's a very him idea.
On these filings, it's clear that Ryan has big plans for Teddy. Now, I made a mistake in that video because I was unaware of something at the time, so let me address that really quick. So in the video, I mentioned that Dream on Me Industries had won the bid for Bye Bye Baby's IP, which is correct. However, I was not aware at the time that Dream on Me had only won the bid tentatively, meaning if a higher bid comes in for Bye Bye Baby and it—
A higher bid did not come in. That is explicit in the paperwork.
Its entirety, both IP
That's explicit in the docket.
Other assets, then that higher bid would supersede Dream on Me Industries' bid that was only for the IP. So I want to apologize for any misunderstanding around that. Again, I was not aware of the winning bid being tentative until after I had posted that video. Now, what happens next? The next event is scheduled for tomorrow, July 7th. On July 7th, an auction is scheduled for Bye Bye Baby's other assets, not just the IP. And
it got canceled because there was no higher bidder.
And so if a higher bid comes in for Bye Bye Baby in its entirety, it could supersede Dream On Me Industries' bid that was only for the IP. I want to be very clear in saying that I do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. I would be lying to you if I said otherwise. It's possible that Teddy Holdings could participate in the auction, and it's also possible that they don't. It could go either way, and I don't know what the future holds. Everything that I've mentioned in this—
The Crypto Kids app built this building. I wondered if someone was going to make that reference. Goddamn.
Video so far.
I liked that movie. Release it on Blu-ray, you cowards. You fucking Netflix piece of shit.
Or is what we know as of now.
Chromatic Cuttlefish says, I actually worked for a company that sold computer control systems to LTV Steel. We were at one of their plants in northern Indiana when the company was launching towards final bankruptcy. And all the guys we're working with were spending all day putting their resumes into employment agencies instead of making steel. It was wild.
Now, Ryan Cohen has big plans for Teddy as indicated by the trademark filings, and it appears Ryan wants Teddy to be the one-stop shopping destination for parents. And
it's not. It's children's books. Also, I feel like I also read this last night. I should point this out. It's not just that, like, this has nothing to do with the company. I also want to point out these are really bad kids' books, and I don't think these are going to go anywhere. Like, Ryan Cohen is already not helped GameStop at all, but also his kids' books are dog shit. Like, this is a dog shit children's book. It's terrible. Go watch the VOD if you want to see it. It's at the very end. Chromatic Cuttlefish says, I actually worked for a company... Sorry, when I looked over here, I forgot that that was the same one I had just read.
And as far as we know, the auction for Bye Bye Baby's assets is scheduled to be held tomorrow on July 7th. Keep in mind that this situation is happening
You're in a 2-story Bed Bath & Beyond right now? Are there a bunch of going out, like, everything must go signs?
Real time, and the way Bed Bath & Beyond separated the proceedings into multiple auctions is not typical, so be paying attention because things could change on the fly. If you're watching this video and news has come out regarding the situation, feel free to update everyone in the comments below. And that's it for this video. Please leave a like on this video so we can get this information out to more people. And while you're down there, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So I was checking GameStop's most recent filings, as I occasionally do, and I noticed a few filings indicating executives selling shares, but it's not at all what you may think.
Genius. Outside Observer 2, thanks for 16 months, says, Crypto Bros really can never accidentally have a good product, huh? No. They are creatively bankrupt. That's why they're into NFTs.
That's just me. CNBC.com's Gabrielle von Root is here with the details. Who wants it?
So there are 2 bidders so far. There could be more, but we've confirmed that there's 2 different bidders who have
Holy shit, this background music is super annoying.
Expressed an interest to buy, but is the name recognized?
Video I did like this. Guess what? Welcome to your hell. Remember what I said on Tony De Niro's stream?
Oh, God. Oh, here's some stuff I posted. I found these on the Bed Bath & Beyond subreddit, or maybe it was the PP stream subreddit. PP show. Either way. Here's some of the stuff that they posted. Please. Oh, God, what was that? Jesus Christ. Here we go. Please take further notice that the debtors did... This is a quote. Please take further notice that the debtors did not receive any higher or otherwise better bids for a baby going concern transaction, and accordingly the debtors, in accordance with the bidding procedure order and in consultation with the consultation parties, hereby canceled the baby going concern auction. Meaning, we didn't get a bid for the whole company, Bye Bye Baby, so instead we're just selling the IP for $15.5 million, and the rest is gonna get whatever, sold separately. This person says, higher or otherwise better, there must be already be a pretty unbeatable bid in place. So this person has taken this the opposite way that they should take it. The document is very clear that they only received the one bid, or at least that was the highest one, the $15.5 million one. Like, that's clear as day in the document. They explicitly say this. They're either not reading it or being intentionally obtuse, or they have terrible reading comprehension. One of those. A bid that matches the actual market price, not some manipulated digital number by hedge funds. The actual market price is what it sold for, $15.5 million. That's the market price because that's the price the market was willing to pay for it. My pineapple's almost empty. This person says, WTF is happening? Ah! They canceled the auction and confirmed that Dream on Me is the baby IP winner, so it's looking like there may not have been any additional bidders. No, tomorrow's auction was the Going Concern auction, which is separate from the IP auction. The Going Concern auction would have superseded the IP auction. If tomorrow's auction had taken place, whoever won would have secured the IP rights along with the physical assets. Oh, thank you, Chrisabel. Appreciate it. Chrisabel, no, I'm thinking of Grisabel, from Cats. Grisabel, what kind of cat was she? What cat was she in Cats? Grisabel the what cat? I feel like she's Grisabel the something cat. Someone let me know. Anyway, the point is they're in this stock and they don't even know what's going on. Glamour cat. Fuck. They're all Jellicle cats. The whole first song's about it. Jellicle cat, acrobatical cats, cats, Jellicle cats, Jellicle cats. It's in the first song. They're all Jellicle cats. God damn. Debtors did not receive any higher or otherwise better bids for Baby Going Concern auction. Was that bid for Baby disclosed? Yes, it's in the document. If you read it, it's $15.5 million. Was that bid for Baby disclosed? The way it read was that there was a bid that was good enough to cancel the auction. That's where my eyes went and got the noggin scratching. So you did read it, but you didn't understand it. That's a shame. First Name Punch Numbers says, how many people do you reckon had their furry awakening thanks to Cats the Musical? By Cats the Musical, do you mean by Rum Tum Tugger? Stromboli says, friendly PSA, but pineapples are a signal that you're in the swinger community, especially if it's in your yard. I didn't know that. Not a swinger, for the record. I bought this at the dollar store today because I thought it gave a nice breezy mood. I'll remember not to put this in the yard. Oh, someone opened a subreddit for the imaginary Teddy stock, for the imaginary Teddy takeover of Bye Bye Baby. Let's read some of the posts. What are your thoughts? One Teddy share for each of BBBYQ? Obviously, this is all speculation, but want to hear what you think. This person says, this is exactly what is going to happen. I'm extremely confident at this point, especially with the filings yesterday and today, and all that trademark Teddy has filed for. Forget that guy arguing with you. He has no idea the way Ryan Cohen thinks about the big picture. And they link. And then they link to a bunch of conspiracy bullshit that they've highlighted in court documents that they don't understand. So that's nice. How in any way could this ever happen? You guys are smoking some bad hopium here? Yeah. Person says, I would have thought it was a long shot, but CNBC talking about Teddy yesterday kind of makes you wonder, don't you think? No. They were reporting on how crazy and weird it is that you guys are doing this. It's like when you see news reports about, like, did you guys know that flat earthers are still a thing? It's an interest article. It's a segment on, look at these interesting weird people that exist. KR Goss says, just hit 900,000 channel points, so close to my life goal for almost 3 years. What reason can I find to ban KR codes? Joking. I'm glad that you're so close. That's dedication. Gitara says he has no idea how Ryan Cohen thinks about the big picture, and you do? Yes, he's their daddy. Do you guys not get it? Ryan Cohen is their stock daddy, and he's gonna come and save them, okay? I get the mainstream media making a comment about Teddy part. What I don't get is how this translates into BBBY shares moving to Teddy. To my knowledge, this has never happened and the market doesn't work that way. Look up reverse merger. There's no reverse merger. They're selling the assets. It is a sale, not a merger. This person says, Bud, you can't be serious here. The first action of a brand new company with no sales and doesn't even have a full footing is to go and take on Chapter 11 company in the middle of liquidation and no digital assets? Yeah, that's a smart business move. Take on millions of dollars in debt. Stromboli says, is 1 million channel points for one Danzy song or a full stream? Full stream, unfortunately. First, you said it has never happened and the market doesn't work that way, so now, are you acknowledging that it could happen? No, that's not... Again, the reading comprehension these people have is subpar. And now you're just saying that it wouldn't happen because the business is in Chapter 11 restructuring to reduce the debt burden? Yes. The debts of Bed Bath & Beyond, their liabilities, would become the liabilities of the hypothetical other corporation that you want it to merge with. A new company has no reason to take on millions, if not billions of dollars in extra debt for no reason when they could just start fresh. This person says, no, I stand by it's not going to happen. No idea why you're thinking it could, because that would be a death sentence to a new company. Why would a company do this, in your opinion? Stores, national reach, warehousing, distribution, etc. Okay, but Bed Bath & Beyond and Bye Bye Baby had those things, and they're still in bankruptcy. So... Fenigami says, my dad can beat up their daddy. I bet. It would be cheaper to just buy them out at auction. Teddy isn't even a full company yet, but you think they're going to take on all the remaining BBBY stores right off the bat? What brand new company would do that? It would be a better idea to have Teddy be an e-commerce first, then get brick and mortar. God damn. Why does it keep going on? This is wild. Amazon started as a bookstore. Teddy.com sells books. I will hold. That's an amazing sentence. I want that enshrined for all time. Here's a second post. Please, God, let us be correct. We've all put a lot of money on the line. The next 2 weeks will be very telling. Lambo or ramen? This sub will likely only grow if we're in Lambos. Was good to be early. Peace and love. Welcome to the sub, mate. Godspeed. We will receive Teddy shares in exchange for BBBY shares when the wind down finishes, which is only a few months or maybe even weeks away. This sub is going to blow up soon. None of this is happening, at least there's no indication of it. How in any way do you think this would work? When has this ever happened? I think you were duped or were trying to dupe someone else. Moon soon? Early but not wrong. No, you're wrong. Oopsie. Sorry, I accidentally closed the tab. I didn't mean to do that. J.I. Lost says, guys, start cooking your ramen. Now you're shopping here. Get some good deals. They're liquidating, so I'm sure stuff's, you know, a decent price. Welcome to the sub. Hey, Meme Star, thanks for posting on BOBBY, which is another BBBY subreddit. Don't know why they have a separate one. What's going on in the BBY subreddit? Oh no. Okay, so on the BBBY subreddit, there's a Bed Bath & Beyond account on the new app Threads. If you don't know, Threads is Meta's attempt at replacing Twitter. And a Bed Bath & Beyond account exists. So Overstock.com says, well, that escalated quickly. And Bed Bath & Beyond says, right? And I'm assuming the Bed Bath & Beyond people think, oh my god, there's a Bed Bath & Beyond Threads account. Why would they make a Threads account if Bed Bath & Beyond is liquidating? Because they already sold the name to Overstock. That's why Overstock is in this. It's literally the same exact social media manager with both the accounts. Overstock owns Bed Bath & Beyond's IP. This is the same person. This is marketing. This is one person talking to themselves for marketing reasons. God damn. Do people not understand how this shit works? Oh, look, the same oh, there we go. This person's right, and they're getting downvoted. Oh, look, the same company talking to itself that has absolutely jack shit to do with BBBYQ, unless the, quote, shared IP line means a damn thing. It doesn't. Which, as far as we're concerned, it doesn't. Not yet. The shared IP is until September, because Bed Bath & Beyond needs to keep using it while they're winding down operations and, you know, liquidating inventory in the stores that are still open. By September, they'll no longer have the IP and the stores will all be closed. At that point, the IP will no longer be shared. Someone's asking Fidelity, which is a place that you can buy and sell and trade. Yes, Derek, I want to transfer my BBBYQ shares to AST. Okay, and how many shares did you want to send? 10,000, please. Just to confirm, we're going to transfer 10,000 shares of BBBYQ from your account ending in 2905 to AST, correct? Yes, sir. Oh my god. I don't know if this person's Canadian, but I know there was an issue where in Canada they were going to basically, based on Canadian law, because of the state that the company is in, Fidelity, I don't think, was even allowed to hold on to the BBBYQ stock. So it had to either be transferred or it was going to disappear, basically. KR Goss, thanks for gifting a sub. Fuck you, pay us, this says. This person is down $3,235. They think next week it's going to go 1,000 times. It being down 7.77 on 7.7 they think is relevant because they're conspiracy theorists. They literally zoomed in to make it look like this is good when they're down 99% all time. Reverse merger with initial coin offering. This is actually something I think I pulled up because I think this is stupid. The crypto brain rot runs deep. Okay. Reverse merger with initial coin offering. The company formerly known as BBBY is taken private by Anonymous. Shareholders are rewarded with an initial coin offering as part of the reverse merger deal. An ICO, or initial coin offering, is a thing in the crypto community where you, sort of like an IPO, it's the first time a company's common stock is available to the public. An ICO is the first time a specific cryptocurrency is available to buy by the public. So they think that BBBY is going to turn into a crypto coin, I guess. Yeah, it's bullish to turn into a shit coin. All major brokers have an Ethereum wallet now of some form. I don't even know if that's true, but if it is so... Anonymous distributes the ICO coins to Transfer Agent and distributes leftover coins to the DTCC. DTCC then distributes accordingly to the broker custodian wallets. Sit back and enjoy the chaos. What am I missing from this game plan? Initial coin offering may be tricky for a publicly traded company on a public exchange, but a buyout taken private with a 1-to-1 share to coin offering is kosher for a private company seeking to raise funds on the blockchain and stay out of the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. What in the fuck did I just read? Why is this person's brain this fried from crypto? Holy hell, this is not how anything works. God damn it. But what about those that know nothing about coins? And they used the wrong form of know? That's not a mistake I see adults make very often. That's interesting. I see adults do the, mistake there, and there. Sometimes. When's the last time I saw an adult not know the difference between N-O, no, and N-K-N-O-W, no? I hope that's just a typo. That's depressing. Create a GameStop wallet for free to redeem. Power to the players. %28 dip in first 5 minutes. Fair market. What a joke. Do you see the thing at the top that says the company is filed for bankruptcy? Have you considered that maybe that's one of the reasons the price went down earlier today? Got deja vu of something? Possible future based on your idea? Wait, what is this?
Welcome to the fourth installment.
Oh, you were sending that to someone specific. Sorry. I thought that was just general. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, I didn't mention this. This is kind of important. The same source that had leaked previous information from the Bed Bath & Beyond bankruptcy, before it became public, leaked this alleged internal email from Bed Bath & Beyond. So I'm not saying this is definitely real, but the person who leaked it is someone who has done confirmed leaks before from inside this bankruptcy. So take this as you will with that information. This is supposed to be an email internal within this company. Bye Bye Baby auction update. Today, Bed Bath & Beyond Incorporated confirmed that Dream on Me Industries Incorporated has been selected as the winning bidder of the Bye Bye Babies intellectual property for approximately $15.5 million. As previously announced, Dream on Me's initial winning bid for the Bye Bye Babies IP was subject to receipt of a higher or better bid for Bye Bye Baby as a going concern, which did not materialize. As a result, the going concern auction originally planned for tomorrow has been cancelled, and the proposed transaction with Dream on Me will be put forward for court approval at a sale hearing currently scheduled for Tuesday, July 11th. Please note, nothing is final until the sale receives court approval. It will. As we pivot to a full wind down... Oh, this is the important paragraph. This is the one, chat! This is the fucking one! Oh, John, how you doing? John says, Hannah, I have to say you have really shown yourself to be a certified meltdowner these past few days. Proud to be serving by your side as a Citadel Security Shill Division employee. Are we gonna get raises after this? I think Kenny owes me. For those who don't know and haven't been here the past few days, John is another person who does really fucking great content. Let me link the channel. I think I've shown you guys before, actually. Oh god. Hold on. Is your channel name just John? Am I crazy? It's the crypto, you know, with all the crypto stuff. Hold on. NFT. John with a U. I'm a dumb bitch. Thank you. It's literally right there. Thank you. There we go. So here's a link to John's channel. Really great stuff. I'd highly recommend. I mean, when I found John, I got into it when I was doing a lot of the crypto stuff and the NFT stuff. Because originally this channel was started to review NFT games, but I know recently John has said he wants to kind of expand into other stuff as well, which I'm very excited to see what you do. I love your content, and I have watched this video about Kais like 3 times. And every time I like, oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Holy shit. So definitely subscribe. Where was I? Okay, here's the paragraph. As we pivot to a full wind down of Bed Bath & Beyond and Bye Bye Baby operations, leaders in partnership with people in culture will continue to gather their respective teams to share the next steps. I think people in culture is probably like HR, human resources, basically, with a different name. It's a guess. Don't know, though. Will continue to gather with their respective teams to share next steps, including timing, who to contact, and the various areas of support available to help navigate the coming weeks. Our top priority is to ensure that associates have clarity and resources, including expanded transition materials that are now available on the Chapter 11 Associate Resource Portal on MySource and Zipline. As a reminder, the Associate Benefits Overview provides important... And then that's all the screenshot we have. It was a journey making that one, I bet. You must have so many saved Kais videos. I know he's deleted a bunch. Oh yeah, I have YouTube videos I'll just watch over and over again. Line Goes Up from Dan Olson. I've been watching that video again from John a lot recently. Lindsay Ellis has some really good stuff. Yeah, I really like certain video essays, and I'll just listen to them. How long have I been going? 3 hours? Is there anything else today that I need to cover in relation to what's happened over the last 24 hours? What's the pee-pee show people up to? There was no Teddy announcement, someone says. I assume that's someone from Meltdown, or just someone making fun of them. Let's look by top. AJ was great last night. Everyone let's welcome AJ. Boom. AJ kicks open the door. We're going to the fucking moon. Everyone get LOL got everyone jacked. That speech had me nearly in tears. AJ, I think, was in tears. Genuinely, though, we watched that earlier in the stream. We went over the AJ meltdown. I cannot imagine how you saw that man, heard that man having effectively a mental breakdown for like 30 minutes. And they're like, fuck yeah. He's like me for real, for real. Like, that's not good. That's not good. Before I got into stocks, I didn't have any opinion either way. Just figured that's how it works. Shorting a stock, Then I saw Elon comment on it recently. You can't sell someone else's car. You can't sell someone else's home. How is it legal to sell stock you don't own? Because that's the agreement you make if you offer up your stock to potentially be short sold. Like, that's a contractual agreement you make is, hey, I'm going to loan you this stock and you can do whatever you want with it, but you got to give me back the same amount of stock later. You're literally consenting to it. It's a contract. Oh, and also, if you're finding yourself taking advice from Elon, you've already lost. And I don't just mean money. I mean dignity. Yeah, you could literally short sell a car if you found someone to agree to it. If you found someone and I'm like, I wrote up this contract, it'll give me your car for 6 months, and then I have to give you the same, let's at least say, make and model of car. Maybe it's not even the same exact car. Because cars aren't fungible, you know? At least not, you guys know what I mean. Theoretically, you might have, like, some sort of sentimental value to your car. It might have specific things you like about it. But whatever. Let's say you went to someone and you're like, I get your car for 6 months, and I can do whatever I want to it, and at the end of the 6 months, I will give you back the same car, effectively, right? That would be fine, because that would be a contract, and you would have agreed to it, and if you wanted to short it, though this doesn't really make sense to do at any sort of scale, and I don't know why someone would do this, but it's a comparison, it's a metaphor. They could sell the car, get that money, and then hope they can buy the same car back later in 6 months, or the same make and model, for a lower price, and then they can pocket the profit, right? The difference, it's the profit. That's how short selling works. You're allowed to do it because people offer up their stock to be used for that. It's part of the market. It's market dynamics. Again, like, I'm not saying you have to like how the markets work. I'm not saying you have to, like, think that our system is working well for people. I don't think it does, you know? But it doesn't change the fact that, like, no, short selling is not inherently an evil activity, and you painting it as such is wild. It is like any other thing you can do in the markets. It's just a thing. It's morally neutral in and of itself. You are ascribing malicious intent to it, and it's weird. What will be the next hit piece? This stream, I guess? The big dips are to get paper hands greedy to sell for swing trading, then suddenly the effer will rip. You need to be a psychotic effer to be a stockbroker. Wow. I feel a little bad. I feel bad for these people. This guy's wife is in labor. Or I guess it could be a woman, I shouldn't assume. This person's wife is in labor. And they posted it to the subreddit. Okay. Meltdowner mods having a meltdown. The meltdown is apparently them being banned for transphobia. Amazing. Don't weep for the stupid, you'll be crying all day. I do feel bad for him. I do. Unfortunately. It's not a bad thing to have empathy, chat. For those non-believers of Bye Bye Baby going to teddy.com, this is the Wayback Machine. So, before Ryan Cohen bought the domain name for Bye Bye Baby, or sorry, before he bought the domain name for Teddy.com, which is where he sells these books, it was owned by someone else, because as you can imagine, Teddy.com is generic enough and broad enough that it was already owned, you know? Basically every potential combination of words or word, singular, .com is owned by someone at this point in the internet, right? So this is an old website that doesn't exist anymore that had the same domain name, and they did appear to sell a variety of things. But they seem to think that for whatever reason, that means that that was them testing for Teddy, the Amazon competitor, or Teddy, the Bye Bye Baby reboot. It's not. Ryan Cohen had nothing to do with the screenshot you just saw. That was the previous owners of the domain name. He took over that domain and bought it, and that website went away. He had nothing to do with that. What about poop.com? That's probably owned by... I'm not... You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Look.
PP Seeds versus Karen Reloaded. At least it's a decent picture of me. I am living fucking rent-free. This is beautiful. God damn. Okay. Anything else? I don't think so. I think that was all the stuff I wanted to cover. Were there any more specific? Nope. I think we're good. Karen Reloaded. They fucking nailed it. I would assume at the end of the GIF he pulls ahead. Is the joke. Something for the next VHS or Chud Watch stream? Captain Rachel, thanks for 37
Perhaps
months.
I can help you, Chuck. I think the election was a victory for good government.
Nice. Thank you. Put that under public domania. J.I. Lost says, Bye Bye Baby seems like a good name for an abortion clinic. Yay or nay? Ooh. Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, is there anything else? What do you guys think? Oh shit, is this new or is this old?
Lowest forms.
Getting ready to slash the media. You see what you need to do. Start jotting down the right information.
Why? Oh. I think the PP show is doing another stream tonight, by the way. I won't. I'll listen to it at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna listen live or listen later, but I'm not gonna be on stream during it. But just so you know, they will be streaming tonight if you're interested in this kind of thing. At least as far as I know, they're streaming tonight. I think on their subreddit they said at like 9:30 tonight they're streaming. But if you want to keep following the BBBY people, you can always check that out. Don't brigade, don't troll, don't do anything like that. I'm just letting you know in case like you want to see it, because I'm interested in that kind of stuff. So I think that's it. Let's see who we're gonna raid, shall we? Jesus Christ. TYT. Unfollow. It's $27 up to. Content restricted? What does that mean? Oh, there we go. That's weird. It's just a glitch. Alright, have a good night, everyone. Just checked out. You get anything good? Have a good night, everyone. It was great hanging out. Like I said, next time I stream, which will be tomorrow as far as I know. Maid outfit, because I know you guys have one more day banked. And thanks for hanging out. You know, it's been an interesting couple days. I've enjoyed covering all this stuff. I'm sure I'll continue as things happen, but, you know, we did like 2 days in a row on this. I won't revisit it until there's, you know, another milestone. The next time the goalposts shift severely, probably when we'll talk about it again. Or if PP does something really funny, then maybe we'll talk about it. But it probably won't be for a full stream. It'll just be like, hey guys, I know this isn't what the stream's about today, but look at this weird thing PP did. Alright, I've talked enough. Have a good night, everyone. You're awesome. Follow, if you haven't already. Check out my YouTube channel. youtube.com/HannahReloaded. And I'll see you guys on GME Meltdown.